Alright, hello everybody, and welcome back to the Eternal Undermountain stream. You can watch this stream every Wednesday from 7 to 10 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. You can watch our sister stream on Sundays from 9 p.m. to midnight. And you can find my books, like the Book of Gastromancy and My Guide to Slimes on Drive-Thru-RPG, and my Book of Secrets and City Generator on the DM's Guild. With introductions out of the way, let's get into the game last week in the Eternal Undermountain. You guys lost Oso and Alistair in the midst of battle. Alistair ran off, Oso ran after him. They have since been lost in the jungle. Well, the woods. And you guys were searching around. You found some strange veggies that were very friendly in their own way. You found some perfume in a treasure chest that you just randomly stumbled upon in the woods. You found a strange mist, decided not to follow it, and instead headed towards a clearing with a tombstone in it, upon which was the name Krishan. Or Krisan? Krishan. It's Krisan.
It
Yes.
looked like
For
croissando.
sure.
Croissant.
Yes.
Hey, we're reading it off a fucking epitaph, so not an epitaph,
Right.
but yeah.
Yeah. So, you found Krisan's grave. BB had a spiritual journey and saw this
She took
strange
acid.
glowing light that told him to basically take his wand and destroy the Witch of the Woods, known as Willow. So BB dug up the grave, defiled it,
Definitely
woke up
an acid trip.
woke up
So
the
cool.
dwarf, and arguments ensued, but you guys got a wand of fireballs out of it, and Newt is carrying that right now. Upon further investigation to the south, you guys came across some more monsters. This time, gulp beasts and a giant slug have attacked. As you enter the battle, Oso stumbles out of the woods in a panic, asking if you guys have seen Alistair.
Hello? Hey,
Oh,
Oh, there you are. The wood. No, I'm not supposed to say wood. Our automaton friend. What's the right word?
you can call
Oso.
me Oso.
Great. Okay. Oh, so there we go.
And you are... I'm just kidding. No, has anybody seen Alistair?
not since you ran after him.
The kitty ran away.
One of the
You know.
beasts snarls and lunges for Montana,
Ah, shit.
and gulps her down.
Jesus!
Jesus.
Let's get into the initiative. I'm only doing that because Montana's not here right now.
Go.
Is Sheena planning to join us? Or not? Because she only had off last week, right? I think.
Don't know.
Yes.
I
Alright.
don't know.
Cool. Well, we'll see. In the meantime, she's been eated. Hopefully,
Yeeted and yeeted.
hopefully we don't leave her there.
But she hasn't been yeeted yet.
Not yote.
She hasn't been yachted.
Okay, Killian. Well, actually, let's determine I think you guys saw this coming. I don't recall, though. Let me check at the rolls. Oh, yeah, we got a 20 on perception from Bean, so I'm assuming that you guys may have surprised them. So, yeah, you guys can go first, and we'll say that they are surprised. Killian, what would you like to do?
Quickly, he's just gonna look to the side. They just ate the other dwarf. Are we fighting or trying to befriend them?
Uh, these slugs weren't so nice last time, but I don't
Maybe we
think
can
they're gonna be
feed
friends.
them? Something else other than Montana?
Buff, let's feed them another dwarf. Yeah, that's not Montana.
All right, great idea. We're fighting. And Killian is going to cast. I'll probably just let's rev up the Spirit Guardians.
All right. That's the vacuum noise.
Sounds
yeah,
like
yeah.
Okay, yeah, it sounds like a
It's the bonk storm.
Yep,
box
you
one.
you summon a flurry of Moradin's molten hammers spinning around you, ready to bonk everything. And on their turns, they will be affected by it if you guys come close. Right now, you guys have seen them, so you're sort of at medium distance. You'd have to close the distance. Would you like to, Killian?
Yeah, I'm gonna close the distance. I'm gonna pretty much head directly for the slug because I have pretty bad memories of those.
Okay. Also, I will point out that this area is slightly obscured, so ranged attacks are actually going to be at a disadvantage in this environment. There's dense foliage around, and the gulp beasts and giant slugs are able to leap and bound between dense foliage. Okay. Is that it for your turn?
Yeah, that's it for my turn. I got the bonus action, but don't want to do anything with it. So
Okay. You headed near the slug. BB, it is your turn.
I'm gonna move closer to the slug.
Okay. You also head towards the slug.
And, well, the slug's the one that's eaten Montana, right?
No, it is this
The
thing.
beast. Yes, okay.
It gulped her
let's-
down, is the way to
let's not-
remember it.
Yeah. Let's not shoot that one in case I accidentally hit her. And let's shoot the giant slug a couple times to prevent them from whistling.
Okay. It is still at a disadvantage, unless you get, like, right up next to it. Which then it would be at a disadvantage anyway. So, roll with disadvantage.
Okay. I'm gonna expend a grit to give myself advantage and cancel that out.
Okay, that'll negate it. Slipping through the trees, you fire away. Does grit only affect the first one?
Only the first one.
Okay. Oh, actually.
I think you can only expend one per round, but I'll look that up.
That is still a hit. So, the second one has disadvantage. That is also a hit. The giant slugs are thankfully very easy to see and very big. That's 17 damage, I think?
Yeah.
Alright,
Gross.
it burps out a little bit of slime, and I'm going to have you make a perception check with disadvantage due to the obscuration. Alright, that's fine for you. Anything else, BB?
Nope, just gonna hold my ground.
Alright, it's Terry's turn.
Turn a light up.
Oh boy, are we fighting? I like
Oh,
fighting.
Jerry, you're still here.
I love murder.
It's time.
my dark passenger hungers.
Terry shoots a fireball at the giant slug following your guys' lead with disadvantage. And it zooms past the giant slug's head. Terry's like at medium range, kind of like BB here. But it just kind of wiggles a bit and goes, I'll get him next time. Alright, important
Okay,
question, is
understand.
Kyla here?
Yes, I'm here.
Okay. Do you know if Sheena's gonna be here? Or was she only off last week?
She's off, but I can ask her if she's planning to.
Okay,
Because
Yeah.
I'm not sure.
that's fine. It is your turn for now. So, the area is obscured, ranged attacks are at a disadvantage, and you guys are, like, quite a ways away from them.
What would happen if I tried to polymorph the one that ate Montana?
That's a good question. It's a very, very interesting question.
D&D's about just thought experiments.
Right,
In my
exactly.
opinion, because that's how I play.
You know
Like
what?
if I turned it into something small, is it gonna burst?
You can try whatever you'd like.
You can see me try. Yeah. I'm gonna, I guess, move close enough to it to try to polymorph it. Why isn't it going?
Might just be
Why
taking a
isn't it-
second.
Hold on. Okay.
There it is, that wall of text. Alright, you sneak your way up through the underbrush and leap up, getting a glimpse of the Gulp Beast, and you point your little eyeball on a stick at it, and cast Polymorph. It is going to need to make a Wisdom save.
I want it to be a pig.
Alright.
God damn it.
Alright, unfortunately, the Gulp Beast is able to resist this urge to turn into a pig. The whole
Urge.
return to pig that we all have to fight against.
Yeah, that's not the truth.
It's not the truth. The Gulp Beast shakes it off and turns towards you, snarling. As it snarls, you
trying
can
to pig
hear
me?
from inside, "Help! Help me!"
Goofy!
Montana's goofy
no.
now.
You polymorphed Montana into Goofy.
Goofy.
I polymorph missed and hit him.
Not a complete failure.
Boil!
Boil. Get me
Sora!
out. Get
If I
me
were
out
co-
before I boil.
If I were compelled to turn into a pig, I would simply choose not to.
That's
Oh.
true.
Yeah, well, this guy did too, unfortunately. He was able to resist. It is unfortunately a spell slot gone. Does Bean have an action they wish to do?
Yeah. You know what? He's gonna go up to that gulpy dude and we're gonna try.
Ooh. Alright.
I think it's the scare bean.
I like it.
Scare Bean.
Scare bean.
Yeah, it doesn't have any special resistances, so we'll try.
He doesn't want to turn into a pig, so he's gonna turn into a bitch. Let's go. Yes!
He did!
Yes! Wait, what? It didn't work?
What? No, I said yes. I was cheering for you.
Yeah, no, it worked.
Oh, okay.
I'm on your side.
Okay.
Yeah.
I was like, why does he have advantage?
No.
It doesn't.
The Gulp Beast is snarling at you. Bean slaps onto its head and turns into a centipede and starts crawling around its eyes and up its nose. The thing
Oh.
yelps in terror. And it starts running around in a panic. It is frightened for 1 minute.
Hell yeah. Huh.
Good job, Bean.
Which one was that?
That is this bad boy. I'm gonna put a symbol on it while it's your turn. So
Nice. Okay.
Alright, let me
Cool,
ask you
cool,
now.
cool.
Then.
I'm going to cast
I
Call
fly fish rod. Oh,
Lightning
lightning.
on the left two. Because I
Hello.
don't want to hit.
Well, the way Call Lightning works is you summon a cloud, and that cloud lets you shoot a lightning bolt at one thing each turn.
Right. So I'll hit
It doesn't
the...
target two people.
I'll hit the slug then. Right. Yeah, right, okay. It's just because there's a radius, and I was like,
Yep.
I don't
The
want to hit.
the
something.
radius is just the cloud. It's kind of the area in which you can cast lightning bolts. But it's a 60-foot radius, 120 feet diameter. It's roughly the entire space. So,
Okay, yeah, okay.
alright.
Okay, good. Then I'm gonna hit the slug.
You probably are.
Oh, I'd like to, yeah.
Well, you
I sure would.
probably are.
I sure would like to.
You did.
Wonderful.
Right, 3d10 lightning damage. It already rolled it, I guess. So, 13 lightning.
Wonderbar.
Oh, whoops. Shit. Hold on.
Wait a minute.
How much damage did you guys do to it?
That's enough.
You did
Yeah, no,
17
that's about right.
first,
Yep, and then 13.
then this
Yeah.
13. It set it to 13.
Oh,
Alright.
instead of subtracting.
Instead of subtracting.
It didn't register the minus sign. Alright. Yeah, you start to wave your hands into the air like you just don't care, and you do a pseudo dance, and the clouds start to form just above the canopy, and you guys hear a storm rolling in.
Oh.
One slams into the giant slug. You smell like a bit of escargot there.
Ooh.
And is that it for your turn?
And petrichor. No, I'm also gonna wild shape into a giant toad.
Right. Using your bonus action as a moon druid, you transform into that toad. And yeah, you become Toad.
Right.
It's fine. I think it's still using the sheet.
Yeah.
All right.
Yeah.
Look at me!
Alright.
It looks like he's giving the fucking finger, dude.
We went from 16-bit to 32-bit for a second.
Yeah, we just upscaled, yeah.
Very clean, very clean transition. He looks like he's flipping everybody off, and that's if that's not
Yeah,
Oso, then I don't know.
All right. It's Gulpy's turn. The
Oh,
left.
I just went.
the leftmost Gulpy. Hold on. I need to remember what they
Left
do.
shark. Left shark.
shark.
Montana will not be
I'm gonna
joining
cue
us.
this up.
Left gulpy.
Oh yeah, that
So
is true.
Montana's
So yeah, these guys were all kind of near each other, except one which has kind of lunged for Montana, and that this will be able to hit all of them. So it's gonna wisdom save, yes.
Yes. Yeah.
I believe that fails for you.
Yeah, the save is a 14, I think.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It takes
And
a
a-
small bit of damage from the bonk
Little dink.
NATO.
Kabonk.
Okay.
NATO. Love that
It is
movie.
going to. It's going to use massacre. It is going to
Oh, that
gain
sounds
+2 to attack rolls,
Mhm.
but now it's going to attack at random this turn. So it's going to roll. How many people are there? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Easy peasy. I don't know if we count Bean because Bean's on another thing. So we'll just do 5 and ignore 6s. Okay, it goes and attacks BB. BB's like medium range away, so it's going to use. Is it? Have a thing for it? Yes. Alright, it's going to ram into BB and try and hit you with a. Is it? Claws attack. Okay, it misses. Which means nothing happens.
Phew.
Huzzah. However, it does have an additional attack. A bite attack. Which also misses. The Gulp Beast rushes towards you and like swipes and bites at you, but you're dodging and ducking through the undergrowth. And it doesn't able to get a hit. It don't able get hit. Okay. This
Your
slug.
anger blinds you.
This slug is going to try and whistle. Damn it. Okay, well, I did lower the percent chance that it summons one, but it did summon one. Alright, fellers, let's make some room.
Oh,
Oh
Oh no, Montana.
no! Get in there!
scooting over drops. It's Montana.
Yeah, she won't be here. She won't be joining us today. Just kidding. She's betrayed you.
She joins the monsters. Alright, another giant slug joins the battle. This one doesn't have whistle, so it's fine. And this guy spent his whole turn. But another slug has come to this thing's aid. Alright, this Gulp Beast's turn. This Gulp Beast is frightened. Let's see. Are there any other things that happen while it's frightened? does it have to run? Okay, yeah, no, it doesn't have to run. It just has disadvantage on attacks while the source of its fear is in range, which it is. This guy is also going to start a straight-up massacre, and it's going to attack at random. Do the same thing. Okay, it's going after BB again, because they just can't get enough Dragonborn in their diet. It lunges towards BB, following the other's example.
That hits.
That does not hit. It is
No,
a
it don't.
natural
oh, wait,
1.
Oh, this is sorry. I was reading 16 because it popped up first.
I think I've gotten like 3 natural 1s against you guys.
Yeah.
Alright, it's going to try a claws attack. Yeah, that doesn't hit either.
going to
Swinging wildly, and even with +2 to attack, it still can't hit you. It is fuming and raging, with Bean straddling its nose, causing it to panic. And I think that's all it's going to
Oh,
do.
hold on. I forgot to roll
Oh, these two bad
Spirit
boys.
Guardians for these two boys. Yeah, let me just make a
I'll
couple
do
rolls.
those saves. I'm almost tempted to just do that on your turn.
Yeah, right.
Like, if it was in...
Yeah, right.
If it was on a grid, then it would be easier to be like, oh yeah, he's in your aura, so we gotta do that. But here it's like, Alright, so the giant slug succeeds, so it takes half. And the gulp beast, I think that succeeds, so it takes half.
Yeah, I think so. Yeah.
Okay, so it's gonna take 10.
Hey, you rolled high for these at least.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And this guy's gonna take... Alright. This new giant slug creeps in from the edge of the forest. And it's gonna go and attack Oso. Who is kind
Hey!
Yeah. Hello there.
Hey, bud.
It's gonna try lunging at you with its lush licks, not realizing that you're immune to poison.
Yeah, do it. I'm
Or
fucking
is
hungry.
it immune
Bring
or
it on.
resistant?
Immune.
You sure?
No, I'm resistant.
Okay, then make a con save with advantage.
Where's my fucking sheets on a different screen? Boop. Boop. Okay.
Alright. You take 21, but halved, so 11 poison damage.
Alright. Wait, oh shit, is giant toad resistant though?
I'm gonna say that carries over.
I don't think it matters. Yeah, I think it's the same.
Yeah, even if it wouldn't,
So
I think it makes sense
11.
too. Alright. Killian, top of the round.
Hold on. Well, yeah, okay. Just before that slug's turn ends, you just got to make a wisdom save.
This guy is actually, I'm gonna say, not in your aura yet.
Okay, that's fair.
And I am going to say that these two guys, they kind of lunged. Well, BB was near you, right?
Yeah, basically, I ran into melee range with the slug, and I think BB advanced a little bit towards that slug.
Sounds
So
good.
if the goat beast lunged at BB, they're probably still within 15 feet.
Okay, I'm gonna have we do Spirit Guardians. No, we'll do it normally. We'll do it the right way. Let's do it. the
Okay.
right
Did
way.
you say I'm gonna have we do? I'm just for the record. I want to write that down.
Yeah, whatever.
Have we do?
I'm gonna have we do. Okay. Nope.
I
That's
have
good.
to say a lot of words. It doesn't really matter what order they come out in. So
No, I just like. I like the way it sounded.
All right. Well, I am up at melee range with slug 1. I am going to.
isn't that the voice actor? Oh,
Slug
Sung
1? Yeah.
Sung One.
Yeah. I'm just
I'm
gonna
gonna have
do
we
the
do.
1-2 punch and use my bonus action to summon the spiritual weapon.
All right.
Fun.
You summon a hammer that manifests from your hand and then kind of floats away to go do your bidding. It spins out towards the slug, you said?
Yeah. I'm still focusing on Sung 1.
Bloodworth.
It definitely hits. Right. 11 damage. And this doesn't count as a ranged weapon, so it doesn't have disadvantage. It's a melee weapon, just over there.
Right.
Okay.
It's a melee weapon, not a but a
The
raise
spirits guide your weapon, not you.
Yeah.
Okay, that is your bonus action.
Yeah, I am just going to go in for a nice little hammer bonk now,
All right,
Nice.
use your hammer,
and nothing happens.
and that misses. It smacks against the giant slug. I'm gonna have you make a perception check.
Oh,
Right.
hi, Alistair.
Oh, hi, Alistair. Alistair stumbles out of the wilderness.
What?
Hello.
Kitty!
Are there still gooey things?
Yep.
No.
In fact, there's more of them
So,
now.
yes.
Oh god, I'm leaving. Bye.
Alistair runs into the woods.
No, you're gonna have to face your fears.
Alright.
All right.
Oh,
You
fine.
convinced me.
Honestly, Alistair, you've seen a lot worse running through the woods on your own, so it's probably
Probably.
welcome to see your friends again so you can fight off the nasties. You realize.
Yeah, what the fuck did you get up to out there?
Oh, jeez.
It's none of your business.
There were orifices.
I'm sure that's a story for afterwards.
Probably. All right, Killian, that's... Oh, your perception
Yep.
check. First, you notice Alistair stumble out of the woods. Second, you notice that the giant slug you're attacking seems to have bite marks in it. It looks like it was attacked very recently. Perhaps by a large creature with fangs.
Is Alistair?
All right, I will.
Hmm.
I will communicate that to the rest of the group, and I'll also kind of intuit like maybe it was attacked by these goat beasts. I'm not sure. And
All
that's
right.
about all I got.
BB, it is
How
your turn.
intuitive.
Would you like to hunt these monsters?
I mean, we gotta save Montana, and I'm gonna kill this slug.
Do it. Do
I
it.
will-
Where's the salt? Throw the salt.
Throw the salt. Expend a grit, so I have
It's always
advantage
throwing
on the
salt.
first. Not always. Sometimes it's pepper. Cayenne
And
pepper.
sometimes
BB
it's
throws
shade.
pepper. Allie throws salt.
Damn it. I'm gonna expend grit, so I can have advantage.
Which negates the
Hopefully
dis. Well,
negates
actually,
it, or is it?
so these two have. Wait, no. Did this one attack BB? No, it whistled. This one's actually still fairly far away.
Okay.
So this giant slug you can attack, negating the disadvantage, so normal attack. Right, the normal attack hits. The other attack hits as well. Boom.
Oh,
26
nice.
damage.
Nice. I use my bonus action to reload.
Yeah, now it looks like it has two more fang marks, but this time it was bullet holes.
Whoa!
Oh,
Wow.
what?
Weird. Alright,
Weird.
it is time for Terry.
Terry time, baby.
It's Terry time.
It's Terry time again.
It's Terry time.
Alright,
Here
Now.
I go.
I gotta do it.
Everybody watch out. Just psyching myself up. Here I go.
Here we go. It flashes out a bright,
Oh.
brilliant light from its slimy form. Alright, all the baddies are going to need to make con saves. Yeah. Gulp Beast 1,
Oh shit.
Gulp Beast 2, Slug 1, and Slug 2. Well, Gulp Beast 2, the one that has Montana, is now frightened and blinded.
That guy sucks. Yeah, that guy's
He's having a bad time.
Also, I forgot to roll against the frightened for him, so let's see if that has lifted. Maybe he's only got one condition.
Oh. Dwarf is really bad for you, apparently.
Ooh, he does. He is no longer frightened. He tosses Bean off to like a space 5 feet of him, but he is now blinded. As it tosses him off, it's right in Terry's face, who's like near BB. Inside, you hear boil.
Oh god.
By the way, that one swallowed Montana, and Montana is canonically Goofy.
Can it be Montana? Can
Is
it be
she
Tony
into
Montana?
it? Like,
Montaña?
Montana. ¿En los montañas?
Ah, montaña.
Montaña Miller. All right, Alistair, it is your turn.
My name is
What
Montaña
happened?
Miller.
You
Mier.
killed my father. Me,
Are we
me,
running?
No, no, we're not doing
Oh.
that.
Oh no! Oh, that's
No, you,
unfortunate.
you got lost last time.
I
What do
Ribbit.
you mean?
You both got lost last
Fuck.
time.
All right. Well, I'm gonna hit the. Oh God! What is that? What is happening?
He's a
What
frog.
is that? Oh.
Yeah, you guys heard nothing, actually, sorry.
All right.
Yeah.
Well,
I'm
So this-
smaller. Can't see him
this
behind
gold
it.
piece has Montana inside of it. Is
Yeah,
that what I'm getting?
and not in a fun way.
Not in a good way.
Yeah, not in
Alright,
like
well-
not in a consensual way.
All right.
All right. Let me shoot a crossbow bolt at it.
You try and shoot through the dense overgrowth, but unfortunately, the
Okay.
obscuration makes the attack miss. All ranged attacks have disadvantage in this terrain, which you realize now.
Okay. That's fine.
But you have
Uh.
plenty of. You can hide anywhere that you want here.
Oh, I do that.
Ah, swings and roundabouts.
Mm.
And I will say you have advantage on stealth checks, so you can make one of those. Alright, you leap into the undergrowth, nothing but a tail, like kind of periscoping out of the terrain, and nobody really knows where you are, except for those that are very canny. Alright, next turn you'll probably be ready for a Sneeba-tap. Okay, Newt, it is your turn.
I'm gonna fire 2 Eldritch blasts at the sad slug.
Sad slug.
That's,
Right,
that's
are you
already
getting
hurting.
close to it, or are you just doing it from range?
I'm doing it from where I was last time because I didn't move, so I'm pretty sure that I'm far enough to not be at a disadvantage.
Okay, you need to get like right up close to it. It's kind of hard not to shoot with disadvantage.
Because all the ranged attacks have disadvantage, right?
Yeah, all ranged
And-
attacks have
Oh.
disadvantage here.
Oh, so can I like move into it and move back? Oh,
You can't really, because if you get within 5 feet of it, then you'll have disadvantage anyway on ranged attacks.
so I'm just it's screwed
That
either
doesn't
way.
matter either way.
It's kind of terrible. It's just a disadvantage of this terrain.
So then I
You can just try and
guess-
shoot with the disadvantage, because it has pretty low AC, it seems. BB's been able to hit it with disadvantage like the entire time.
Yeah, I think 10 was the lowest that I rolled, so not that bad.
Their AC is 9 from before.
Oh,
Oh, also, you have your fireball one. I think that still is a disadvantage, but
Well,
Just
that's not a ranged
fun.
attack. That's just kind of a to whom it may concern.
oh, well then maybe you can use that then.
to whom it makes
Yeah.
sense.
Who can
just
say
a-
here's an ass whooping?
Little point and click.
I mean, I guess I could try that.
Alright, you take out the wand and you kind of just say, well, might as well give this a go. Kind of cock it as if it's a gun or something. But, that's, of course, just the somatic component. You then launch a fireball into the air, a teeny little bead, and it falls to the ground. And it wipes out a large portion of the terrain. I'm going to say that
Ooh.
it doesn't prevent Alistair from hiding. He was you aimed it pretty well.
Just as a singed tail.
Yeah, but I'm gonna say BB and Killian were caught in it because they had to be close with the spirit guardians in order to like affect them, if that makes sense. And Terry, I said, was close to BB, so you three up there on the left are gonna need to make a dexterity save against the wand. So is everybody else, except for this slug.
Me too.
No, just these people on the left. Killian, BB, and Terry.
Scary Terry.
Gary Terry, bitch.
Say scary Terry.
Yeah. Gary Terry.
Last but not least, Terry. Okay, the DC I believe is 15, so Terry made it. the second Gulp Beast made it. The first one failed, the giant slug failed, BB failed,
Yep.
Killian failed.
Yes.
So
Okay, so
Good job,
Newt.
Terry.
Newt, roll 8d6.
8
Holy
d6.
Yes.
Yeah. Fireball's a big spell.
She actually should never cast Fireball before.
Yeah.
How do I
Never-
roll 8 if it only goes up to 5?
So if you hover over
find
it,
them for-
there's a thing at the bottom that says Advanced Dice Roller.
Oh,
Click on that, you can just manually input the numbers.
oh, hold on.
You can set the first number to 8, and then set the second
Uh.
thing to d6.
Oh, okay. Plus 0.
Yeah, plus 0.
Exploding none.
Yeah, no, not exploding. I know it is exploding, but what exploding dice are is if it hits the maximum, it rolls another one. And
Oh.
adds it to
Oh,
it.
I see.
Alright, sorry guys.
Oh, I thought it just blows up the screen.
Oh, there's a lot of
shit,
ones though.
4 ones.
Wow. All
That-
right. Yeah.
You kind
That
of
is-
broke even
Very
there.
unlucky
That is
fireball.
once again a very low fireball.
Which
But
is kind of good.
it's kind of good because you
considering
got
your
3
friends
friends
were
in there. So the friends, everybody that succeeded at their save takes 10. Everybody that failed takes 19. Terry is down.
Oh,
Terry, no!
No.
Not
Ow.
again.
Oh, Terracin, no.
Harrison.
Terracin.
Terracin. Terracin Ford.
All right. The beasts have taken their damage. It looks like they're quite resilient, but the slug is not looking too good. If it was looking bad from getting bitten by a gulp beast before, it is looking terrible now. All right.
Terrible.
Bean, do you have a turn?
I guess. Bean's he's gonna bite this guy.
I will also assume that Bean rushed to your side before the fireball happened, and then can rush back in.
Alright.
And I forgot about Bean because he was very close to a gulp beast. All right.
Everyone forgets about Bean.
So Bean flaps over, maybe in bat form because it's quick. Oh, well, yeah, sure. And hits. It's gonna need to make. Does it have resistance to poison? It does not. So it's gonna make a con save. It seems to have succeeded. And it's gonna take 4 piercing. Boing! Alright. That is Bean's turn. Oso.
Hello.
Yeah, it's Oso's turn.
Which one am I? Okay, good. Okay, I'm going to give him a bicycle. Where's my fucking thing? There's
Bicycle.
a bicycle.
I'm going to ride my bicycle.
Right, which one is it?
It is the slug that's dying.
Okay, you rush over to the slug and chomp down on it. That's gonna hit. Alright. It dies. You slurp it up like a big, fat noodle.
Mm,
The Lion King.
Alright.
delicious. Also, I'm gonna use my bonus action to use my thunder. What's it fuck? call
That
lightning?
is a action each turn, I think.
Is it action? That's bonus action. God damn it. Thought I was finally playing right.
Each one of your turns, you can use your action to call down lightning in this way again.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Alright, I'm all set then.
Alright. It's Gulp Beast number 1's turn. And Gulp Beast number 1 does what Gulp Beast number 1 loves to do, which is
Gulp.
see if
Oh,
it's gonna unleash a war cry.
Oh,
A war crime?
that's
So
not gulpy at all.
I'm gonna say pretty much everybody in the area, because everybody's near the giant toad, and this thing was near it. So everybody make a wisdom saving throw. Terry.
Wait,
There,
I
Dave.
need to do at least a 15. What the
Oof.
Frightened.
Oh,
Oof. All right,
wait,
Alistair.
wait.
Oh,
We gotta do bean.
yeah. Oh, yeah. Okay, everybody that got less than 15, so Alistair, Oso, Newt, and Bean are all frightened until its next turn. So I'm gonna put some thingies on you.
I mean, that's in character for me, so I think that's fine.
That's fair. Yeah, that's just RP.
Even when Alistair decided not to run away, he found a way to run away.
Okay, just right flank gang is all frightened. So that's a bonus action. This thing, it can't massacre if it did that, so it's going to instead keep attacking BB because they like doing that.
Damn it.
It's gonna claws. It misses, which is, par for the course. So it's gonna try and bite instead. All right. Does a 15 hit you?
No. No, it does not.
Okay. So it once again is trying to attack you. Now you're kind of like in a barren field area, which does eventually increase your shootability. But you're able to dodge away from most of its attacks as I get this wisdom save set up for the spiritual weapon. Alright. I think that fails. So
Yeah, 14 is the DC. I really hate that it doesn't have the DC unless I click like the spell description stuff.
yeah, I think it's supposed to
Anyway.
have it. Anywho. Second Gulpy's turn. This guy is blinded. Till Terry's next turn, I think, so it's still blinded. Okay. It is going to pretty much attack at random. It was near BB. I'm gonna just roll to see if it goes for BB or Killian. Or the giant toad? No. Not the giant toad. I don't think that's very close to it. Okay, it's going after BB. As we love to do.
Nope.
Another miss. I'm gonna keep going until I get it.
Sure. Whatever makes you feel better.
I'm gonna keep
Nope,
trying.
there you go.
All right.
Finally!
I will kill my
Finally!
girlfriend in D&D, or
You take 13 piercing damage and you become grappled in the gulp beast's mouth. And it can't bite anybody except for you, which is a fun little tidbit.
I hope it doesn't have like a thrash, like a dog.
Hmm.
I think it doesn't have a death roll like a gator. Oh wait,
Or that.
do that wisdom save.
You do hear... Oh yeah, wisdom save. You do hear a strange noise coming from inside of it. It sounds kind of like, help!
Boil!
Alright, another 16 damage. This giant slug's turn. This giant slug doesn't have lush licks anymore. Well, we'll see. See if it does.
doesn't have
It does
lush
not.
lips anymore. Huh?
Licks. That's one of its
Oh,
abilities. I don't think you were here for it. Okay. This guy was near Oso before, but Oso moved into the other one. So this one's going to go after Newt. He's frightened. It's going to
No
leap.
thanks.
It lunges into the undergrowth and slams into you for 10 bludgeoning damage. Alright, Killian, top of the round.
Okay. Well, the
Around
slug.
to ya.
Yeah, top of the round to you. The slug that I was bonking has died. So, whoa. Let's see. Which of the gold beasts I guess is closer? The one on the left or the one on the right?
Okay, so I think this one is right near you guys. I think this one... It also has to be near you guys, because they both just attacked BB.
Well, and this is the one that has BB in its mouth, right?
Yes.
Yeah. Okay, so that's the one I'm gonna go and attack. So I'm gonna do a action Warhammer attack on it.
Right. Let's see what their AC is. That just barely hits. Their AC is 14.
Window.
well, 7 damage.
Clonk it. And then I'm going to use my bonus action to command my spiritual weapon to scoot on over and go for a bonk as well.
Right, it zooms off towards its behind. And hits again. For 4. Alright, that's minimum
Alright.
damage, huh? I was like, that
That's
seems
minimum
kind of low,
damage.
but then I looked at it and, oh, that's why. Alright.
Yep.
BB, you are in the Gulp Beast's mouth. You can use your action to escape, or you can just attack. You do have disadvantage on ranged attacks, though. Even though the brush has been cleared, you're kind of within 5 feet of it.
Hold on. I'm pretty sure I have a feat for that gets rid of that.
Oh! Yeah, you have the... I gave you that firearms feat that does get rid of it, right?
Which technically, yeah, it was the 2-weapon, or yeah, it was the firearms marksman thing.
Yeah, we homebrewed it, but yeah,
and then
you
they
are...
came out with it.
You are... Yeah. You are correct.
You're good at pointing guns at people in point blank
Right.
range.
No,
Yeah.
it was just really funny because they only had the crossbow
Crossbow
one.
mastery. And then
Yeah.
Tosh just came out
Oh.
with one that was like very similar
The-
to the feat I made up.
Yeah.
Oh.
It was like, okay, cool.
You do what every self-respecting dragonborn would do. Get a gun.
Ah, shoot. Pew pew. Aim for brain.
Just aim for the gulp brain. Okay. All
Good one,
three
Chris.
of the,
I
all
like it.
3 of those
Wow.
hit.
25.
25.
25.
25.
Ah,
Just get to eat. I'm getting tired of this.
Uh.
Just points it directly at the face that's eating it.
Yeah.
Bang.
All
I
right.
said let go.
It takes 25 damage, and in spite of shooting it, it seems to grip you tighter in its mouth. It
Oh,
seems to be
good.
struggling to choke you down. It is trying to, in a word, gulp you.
Huh. It's like a snapping
Nice.
turtle. It is bite harder.
God, it like
Mm.
bites onto her. Just react by biting it.
Yeah. Something else to do.
Right, Terry is going to make a death save. Do that in private. Interesting, interesting. Marking that down.
Okay.
Rolling a death save, so mark that down.
I will. I think. Alistair, 'tis your turn. You are hidden but frightened.
Oh, I just can't move towards it.
You can't move towards this gulp beast, but they're pretty much near each other. So
Yeah,
you
so
can
I don't-
attack with disadvantage, but you're no longer obscured by the brush.
Alright. So, yeah, I might as well just do this. And disadvantage is 14. I think I miss by a lot.
No, you hit by exactly because it has an AC
Oh, I
of
did.
14.
Oh, okay.
We established that with spiritual bonds.
You know, I think I was getting confused. For some reason, I thought I had, like, it had stealth, which was, like, not stealth, but, plus AC, not me with disadvantage. Oh, okay.
Okay,
So I deal whatever that number is. 11.
yeah,
Do
you
I
come out of
sneak attack?
sneaking and deal 28 damage to it.
Ah.
The crossbow bolt lands square in its like head near its ear. It howls and lurches towards you. What do? You do have a bonus action if you wish to do anything else.
Oh, I know exactly what I'm going to do with that bonus action. I'm going to stealth.
All right, you jump back into the brush. You're effectively
Yeah.
invisible. Newt, you no longer have disadvantage on ranged attacks against the gulp beasts. What would you like to do? You are frightened though, so you will still have disadvantage anyway.
Okay, well, this one doesn't have Montana, right?
That one does not.
Alright, we're gonna Eldritch Blast that one.
Alright. That's gonna be, because of the disadvantage, 1 hit. It blasts it 10 feet away, I believe. You have that thing, right?
What?
Do you have the invocation that lets you blast things away?
Uh,
Maybe I'm thinking of something else. Oh, no.
That did
Um,
crash.
No, Alistair got it. I knew that it was in not Alistair. Shane got it in
Yeah.
Chase's game.
Yes.
That's
Oh,
what
yeah.
I got
Like
confused. Never mind. You deal 6 damage to it. Kapow! Forget I said anything. Alright. Bean.
Bean is gonna bite the one that has Montana in it.
Okay, go for it.
Uh,
Right.
here.
That unfortunately doesn't get through its thick hide. Bean has been like thrown off to the side of it, and it's just not able to get through. Yeah, rats. Oso.
Let me just get the gold piece on the. Which one am I closer to technically? Because I don't know.
Both of them.
Okay, so it doesn't matter.
They're right next to BB both.
Which one has what's her name in it? The one in the middle?
Yes.
Yeah. All right.
Yeah.
Why does this thing fucking disappear on me every time? The like toad thing.
I don't know.
I'm just gonna bite it.
Alright.
Is it 15 hit?
It does, because a 14 hits.
Dice.
Right, that's going to deal 14 damage to the beast. You grab onto, like, one of its legs and chomp down. It is just as big as you, so unfortunately you can't really swallow it in this way, but you are able to bite it. And it is
Okay.
grappled by you.
That's cool.
Alright.
The grapple chain.
Anything else?
No. Does the poison thing keep it poisoned? Or
No.
it's just okay. Good.
It would
Wait,
say
what about your zappy?
you don't have the
My
zappy
what?
thing.
Oh, he doesn't have the zappy. Okay.
It's an action. Yeah, it's a regular
Oh.
action.
Yeah, it would
That's what I
say
thought.
this creature becomes poisoned and takes damage at the start of each of its turns if it said something like that.
If it was an actual poison, yeah.
Yeah, poison damage is just poison damage. It's damage with the type poison.
It's just extra
The
yucky.
poison for Cusco.
Cusco's poison.
That was made especially for
Right.
Cusco. Cusco's
Oh
poison.
yeah.
You
Enough!
get it
Okay,
across go.
All right, this Gulp Beast turn. Those of you who are frightened are no longer frightened. You can take those little markers off you if you guys want. This guy is going to see. I think his thing recharges. Yeah, his massacre did recharge, so he's going to do that again. He's going to attack completely at random. Let's see what he goes for. Got a good old 6 people here. It's going to go for Alistair, but it doesn't know if it can see Alistair. So it's
Gonna
going to
go for Alistair, but
So it's going to again. It's going to go for Newt this time. It steps away from BB, provoking an attack of well, it doesn't provoke one from BB because you have ranged weapons. It does provoke one from Killian.
Ooh, alright, I have Warcaster, so I'm actually going to Sacred Flame it, I think.
Alright.
Yeah. And then let me know if it, like, moves, if it would move out of my, like, radius. or
It
not.
does, but it started its turn there also, so I'll do a wisdom save now.
Okay, cool.
Failed its dex save. It succeeded its wisdom save. I'll deal 7 radiant damage to it as you trail off after it with some radiance. And deal 5, because halved.
Yep.
Spiritual damage. Alright. This bounds after Newt. She's no
I
longer
get back
frightened,
here!
but, I mean... Okay. It uses its ramming, because Newt was kind of far away. And... It's going to... do it. Claws at Newt. And it gets a 12, which I don't think hits Newt. So, instead,
Yeah.
it'll just try to bite you. Okay, that does hit. It's not a crit, but it's a hit. Newt, you take 16 piercing, and you are grappled by the Gulp Beast.
This is
Alright, that is this guy's turn. It is closer to Newt now and far from Killian and BB. The second one, this is in the radius, so it's going to need to make a wisdom save. Start of its turn. Finally doing it right. Doing it right. Alright,
Doing it right.
that boy is going to take 11 damage, bringing it to a low number. Very low number.
Huh.
Huh. Yeah. It's almost like 1, but
It's
or
almost
0, but none.
Alright, and it's going to try and bite. BB.
Steps on a sharp stick and dies. Yay!
Yeah.
Oh, does a 17 hit you, BB?
Yeah.
Alright, you become swallowed by the gulp beast. It's kind of cramped in there because Montana's already in there, but you are blinded, deafened, restrained. Move with the gulp beast, and you take acid damage at the start of each of your turns. You can try to force your way out or attack your way out. We'll see. We'll see how that
Yeah,
goes.
alright.
You take 9 piercing damage in the meantime. It then turns towards kill. Actually, it's going to get away from the hammerness, and it's going to run after Newt as well. It's going to fight with its friend over the last morsel here. And it's going to do a claws attack on Newt. And gets a natural 1. The other gulp beast yanks Newt away from it as it roars, trying to compete for food. It's good old sluggy poo. He's just kind of slurping around, and it's gonna go attack the giant toad.
It's just vibing.
It's fine. Just living his best life
Yeah. Moisturized in his lane.
in his lane.
It leaps at the toad and deals 7 bludgeoning damage. It ends its turn. Well, I will see if it recharges, actually. Okay, didn't recharge. Killian, top of the round. Nobody is within your
Alright.
spiritual range. Your
Yeah.
Spirit Guardian's range.
Is the gulp beast that has now gulped 2 of our friends within 20 feet of my spiritual weapon?
Then 20 feet?
Yeah, because there was the last one that I would hit with, where it last was, I hit with my spiritual weapon, and my spiritual weapon can only has a speed of 20 feet, basically.
I'm gonna say no, because Newt would have had to be at least 20 feet away if she didn't want to get hit by a fireball.
Yeah. Okay. Is it 25 feet away?
Sure.
Okay, just because that's my speed.
I understand that.
So, is the sorry, real theater of the mind stuff here. Is the other gulp beast within 20 feet of my spiritual weapon? I wonder if I can divide and conquer.
I fucking love this game.
I'm gonna say no. They are faster than
Alright.
you, so like they have 40-foot movement speed.
Stupid. All right. I am going to then run over to this Gulperino and go for a hammer attack.
You run towards it and you crit it. Deal some damage just
Nice.
to see how fun it is.
Aww.
Eh. Alright, you give it one bonk on the head, it drops Newt, and BB, you can escape using your action next turn by kind of sliding out of it.
Gross.
Alright, BB,
And I can use.
Oh,
Just
sure.
as an aside, I'm just going to use my bonus action to move my spiritual weapon
To move
20
it
feet
closer.
close to the other gulp beast. Yeah.
okay.
Okay.
Yeah, this gulp beast is dead. Hello, Montana. We'll just put BB down here too, because you guys are both in the thick of it, as it were. Gee, got you too, huh?
Mm-hmm.
Well, I think it's over. You want to get out of here?
I like step away from Montana and
guys
all
gonna
the
kiss?
slime kind of just like disconnects between us.
Wait, when did Montana get here? Shouldn't she be in the tavern?
What?
Remember
Oh,
the torch
I'm
boy.
thing?
hiding.
No, he
You've been
doesn't.
gone for so long.
She's inside the gulp beast. You can hear her, but I'm sure she'll be out in a second.
BB and Montana look like they're in scale behind the giant slug and gold beast.
Oh
Yeah.
yeah. That's
Yeah.
crazy.
They look perfectly like they're on the ground.
They're small because they're further away.
Yeah.
Well, I guess I'm gonna try and climb out of this thing.
You do so. That is your
Right.
action. It is not resisting you.
Cool. Can I use a bonus action to help Montana out in her turn? I just like
Eh.
assume that BB would help, but not now.
Yeah, I mean, it's not going to give her advantage or anything. It just takes an action to get out.
Okay.
Terry, poor thing. Let's do a save in private. Alright, interesting. Okay. Alistair, you are currently very stealthed. The Gulp Beast is within distance of you, and your ranged weapon.
You see Terry
Oh,
plopped on the
no.
floor.
I don't even know who that is.
What the fuck? It's like the best NPC we've ever met.
I don't even know who you
I
are.
don't even know who you are.
You hop out from the undergrowth, and you shoot at the Gulp Beast,
With.
which has Newt in its mouth. And that, yeah, it is kind of back in the undergrowth because Newt was in it. So I will say that that does miss, unfortunately.
Well, I tried. Later.
Right,
Well, I
duck back in. Newt, it's your turn. You are in the mouth of a gulp. Oh wait,
No, I don't
that
think
one,
she is.
that one dropped you. There is another one right next to you. There is another gulp beast right next to you, and BB has just crawled out of the other one's mouth.
Well, hi.
So if I back up, can I fire without a disadvantage, or am I still going to be at disadvantage?
You can make your way to the clearing. It'll get an attack against you, but if you go there and ready your action, you can ready it if it chases you.
I'm just going to fire at disadvantage at the goal.
Okay.
Of course.
Well, one of them hit. The second one, which is 10 force damage.
You kill it.
It is at twice as much health as the other one when it got really low. So, it's at 2. Anything else for your turn, Newt? Otherwise, we will go to the bean.
Bean's going to hopefully finish him off with a bite.
Right, Bean laps on over there, and
I think you did.
I think he did. Bean kind of goes up to the gulp beast and plucks its eye out. It starts to profusely bleed, and it falls onto the ground dead.
Nice.
All right. Oso, you are a toad summoning lightning.
The deactivated one.
I'm gonna do the lightning.
Deactivating Guana.
What is it? A
It needs
dexterity
to make a
save
dexterity
and a-
save. Oh. Does that
Holy
fail or
shit.
succeed you?
That meets it, so that succeeds.
Yep.
Good for you.
So it takes
I
half,
guess-
I think.
Good.
Oh, that's right. What a good DM. And it's 3d6.
Nope,
Right?
3d10.
3d10. You're better at this game than I am, Chris. Don't forget it.
Alright, you deal 17 damage to the thing. This is the first damage that it's taken. It just got here, man, and it started fucking around.
Just showed up, started vibing to the music.
Again, yeah.
Alright. So I'm gonna have you make a nature check.
Okay. Not scary. Is that
Alright.
good?
Yeah, it's pretty good. So, this slug that you have just slapped with lightning from above, it looks like it's kind of panicking from your knowledge of animals. It's freaking out, and it was just called here probably by its friend who was being attacked by gulp beasts.
Just abandoned him.
This thing seems to be fighting for its life, but it's more scared of you than you are of it. That's your general impression.
It should be.
Anyway, it's its turn. It's gonna attack Oso. Let's see if it recharges first. Does not. But it'll try to slam. It misses. I think. I think that misses a giant toad.
Yes.
Alright. Killian, top of the round.
Oh, no, that does hit.
Oh, it does hit. Well, you
Yeah,
take
it
5
meets it,
bludgeoning.
Yeah. Alright.
Bonk him.
I just outed myself.
Oh, so you said this thing looks like it's pretty scared, right?
Ribbit. Ribbit.
Yeah. Oh, that's true. That's right.
Yeah, he just hit it
Hey.
with a lightning bolt.
Yeah.
And,
All
and
right.
then it
Fair
attacked
enough.
him back.
Well, back to killing.
Here I go, killing again.
Is it within 25 feet of me? Can I make it there?
You can make it so.
I can make it. So, all right. Yeah, I'll just run up and do the old Warhammer bonk.
Alright.
Nice.
That's another crit. Let's see if it can be funner this time. It's a bit funner this time.
Yeah, it's a little fun. Then the wording on Spirit Guardians always messes me up.
It's at the start of its turn.
Yeah, okay, good. Yeah.
Or if it moves into the space, not if you move
Yeah,
into its space.
right, exactly. Yeah. Okay, cool. And then I guess I'll just use my bonus action to try and yank my spiritual weapon a little bit closer again. It's probably
Gross.
back to where it was before.
This one was near the edge. I'm gonna say it's that this hammer can reach it.
Oh, okay. Then I will scoot it in and attack it.
That hits. Yeah.
Wow.
For reference, this thing's AC is 9, so you can go ahead
Yes.
with damage rolls if it's above 9.
Yeah.
BB.
I just can't. I can crit with my regular hammer and get nat ones with the spiritual hammer.
This thing is in the undergrowth near Oso, so it will be disadvantage on attacks with range. That goes for everybody.
Let's see if I have one more. No, wisdom's 2, so I only got 2 good grit. Okay. I mean, I guess I'm just gonna shoot with disadvantage. Damn.
Shame. Still hits. But it is
imagine
a
if you had
shame.
Advantage.
Alright. Bam! It takes 19 damage. It is not looking too hot as it gets
Blam.
to the bloodied range.
Bonus action reload, and that's my turn.
Okay. It's Terry's turn. Let's just
Somebody save Terry.
let's just do a little roly poo. Okay. We'll
Oh,
find out.
oh,
Alistair, it's your turn.
yay. I'll just attack the last living thing here.
Alright, you leap out.
Good.
You do have disadvantage, but that's still a hit, definitely. And you still apply your... Did have disadvantage, so you can't apply the sneak attack. I think that's how that works. Wait, no. Advantage from sneaking, disadvantage from the other thing. It's a normal attack. And there is an
Is there
enemy within
anything
5 feet, so sneak
5
attack
feet
still
of it?
applies. Ugh. Okay.
Take the
Maya.
Game's
If
hard.
Sneak a-
else...
sneak attack on the
Then-
stack.
Okay, yeah. You leap out with your your light crossbow at the giant slug, and it lands in its back. It must have hit an artery because it starts spewing out something.
Oh god, I'm not getting near that anytime soon.
It's fair.
Ugh.
Jumping back into hiding.
Yeah, that. Oh.
Right.
Classic.
Mute. It's your turn.
I guess guess the usual blast the slug.
Right. They have disadvantage, but those all hit. So, takes 17
dude.
damage.
And then Bean's gonna bite.
Bean soars over on pinions of death and is going to hit for 7 damage. Let's see if the poison affects it. The poison does not affect it. Alright. Oso, you are a giant toad with lightning. What would you like to do? It's looking very injured.
I'm gonna strike the lightning again.
The lightning is outside my house as well.
So you need
Ooh.
the dex save.
Jesus, it's raining sideways.
Oh, that means it'll be here soon. I can hear the thunder outside a little bit.
Oh my god, it's kind of bad out. Oh my god, that was bright.
Nice.
I cannot wait. Yeah. This thing that was more scared of you guys than you were of it is getting obliterated as a lightning strike comes down and the giant slug explodes into a million pieces.
Oh fuck, that feels important now. I probably should have tried to be friends with it.
Chunks fall from the sky as the mercy button once again goes untouched, and you guys leave the scene.
I did it the first time. Is Terry okay?
Oh, did you guys hear that?
No.
No.
Holy shit, that was loud.
Alright. Montana goes to check on Terry at the end of the turn. And Terry has 2 failed death saves and 1 successful save.
Oh, good.
How you doing there, little guy? Here, take some of this. And she cures Terry for, what is it? D8?
Take some of the date.
Believe so. Yeah, she takes them on a date.
Just some of the D8.
Plus spellcasting modifier.
Yeah, I'm just seeing what hers is because
Or it's the ability.
I don't play her character.
I think she's probably +3 wisdom.
It is.
Okay.
I adjusted it. Okay. Terry congeals.
No.
I got hit.
Welcome back to the land of the living and hopefully less murdersome, Terry.
Who is this?
Did I kill them?
Yes, you did.
Only
Except you
Congrats.
didn't.
Yes.
Remember when you fell in that hole like yesterday? This guy.
Oh.
This guy. Alright.
What? Bubble Crumper returns to their natural form.
I was returning Oso to his normal form.
Oh, okay. It's like, what?
Why did I get hit?
No. I
Oh.
just wanted to do that in case it's necessary for the next time. Alright.
Oh.
Let's return.
Oh, there's music.
Sure. Oh, was there no music last time?
I haven't heard any.
Oh, it's been going
Really?
the whole time.
That's weird. I didn't hear anything. I was gonna ask.
Also, holy fuck, outside is bright.
Oh, while it's lightning.
You
It's
see it
just-
now?
Yeah, it's like all in the clouds, so it's just illuminating everything.
Okay, I found
Jeez.
these 2. Oops.
Oh.
Hello!
Yeah.
Oh, I forgot how adorable this was.
Hold on.
What a
I
treat.
would like to open the shades because I would like to see the cool lightning. I want to see the cool lightning.
I would like to see
Probably
the
catch
lightning.
up my way later on tonight and into tomorrow.
So you're saying that there's an entire thunderstorm concentrated entirely under the canopy? May I see it?
Well, I guess this is
No.
also a good thing to mention too. If like we lose power, stuff.
Yeah,
like
we
that.
suddenly drop out.
Yeah,
We have a
that's why
warning
we're
until 9:15 tonight.
nice. All right, you guys return to Yon Overworld. Believe that you guys saw something. there was a trail of footprint-shaped flowers leading to the west, which you guys chose to avoid. There were tracks revealing some monsters that were somewhere in the east, like towards the east here. I think. Is that what you were tracking?
East? We were going this way. 'Cause we saw
East.
some. Yeah. We saw some clearing that we were trying to get to. Stepped on a stick, got attacked by slugs.
Yeah.
I forget why we were heading there, but we were heading there.
Yeah.
Well, we were following tracks that seemed to be indicating that there were someone hiding in a clearing off to the east, I think.
Right. Wait, didn't we find some sort of like blood trails? It seemed like somebody was dragged at some point.
I think that was a bit earlier.
Right.
My
Right.
memory's not the best.
It was a blood trail.
Yeah, there's definitely something going on. I think. Well, originally we thought it was you two. I point to Oso and Alistair, but you don't seem to be any much different than when we left you, and you're all right. So, the hell.
I mean, I'm okay. I don't know about Alistair. He's got a funny look in his eyes.
It was quite a bit of blood, so. I mean. I don't know how you look underneath the fur. Does it just kind of collect and soak the blood up? Do you just kind of get matted?
A lot of licking.
Oh,
A little
okay.
bit to get used to it.
Ugh.
A lot of licking.
Took a little bit to get used to it. My tongue was just so
Not a
compelled.
fan.
Well, I don't bleed, so definitely wasn't me.
Well, let's I guess head up northeast, east, kind of where we originally found the trail.
I don't
Sure.
remember there being trails, but sure, yeah, no, east seems fine to me.
Oh, it's tracks or
Yeah.
something. But yeah, we'll head that way.
Yeah.
Right. I need to remember how to do this. So,
Me too.
I believe you can move up to your normal speed, and then everybody moves behind you. You choose if you're dashing or stealthing for the whole team.
Yes.
Alistair is very dashing.
You two need
I
a minute.
know.
I know.
Just shouting from the back.
I'm quite aware.
All right. I think we're gonna be stealthy. Question mark?
Yes. I would
Yeah,
like to be
let's
stealthy.
do that. I didn't.
It's
do
kind of
that
my
last time.
thing.
Sure.
One
All
of
right.
my things.
Alright,
We'll be stealthy.
you are moving stealthily. So
All
roll
right.
your dude, or move your dude.
Oh wait,
Yes.
it's the turn. Sorry. I forgot.
Storm's coming. I can hear it.
Yeah, it's very loud now.
Oh, so you're
Alright,
not going to
Storm's
the east anymore?
Oh,
Who's-
that's right. We said we were
who's
going east.
going
Yeah,
You
west?
did.
The other east.
The other white
Alright.
meats.
Okay, you move at
Yeah.
half speed. So everybody kind of follows suit. Montana as well. We'll keep her in the group for now.
Are we going in order?
Yeah,
Or
you
we're
guys
just taking point?
you guys can choose your marching order at the start of each thing if you'd like. It will also
sure.
determine your turn order, much like JRPGs.
Can we just roll initiative?
No.
All right.
Oh, I mean, if you want to decide who's
Yeah.
like who's in order, if you
Because
want
I
to
don't
do
really
it
have
that
a
way.
preference. Is that fine with anybody?
I feel like we just have the high perception. Someone with high perception in the front.
Okay, so
Here I
Alistair.
am.
Whoa! Oh, that's right. We should be with you. Okay. So
You
I'll
should
pick up the
always
back.
be with me. I'm safe.
So where should can I move my guy with
Holy shit.
like into line?
Yeah, just stay in line.
Yeah.
Park.
Okay. I'll be here
Is
behind.
it finally getting loud by you guys?
Yeah.
Yeah, it is. The rain's
Yeah, it's
coming
really
too.
loud.
Is
It's
it
good.
raining sideways?
Yep.
I honestly can't tell because it's pitch black outside. For me, I can't see anything, but it's very cool. I fucking love this.
Holy shit.
Ugh.
Like where he is.
It's like sunny out. I don't know what you guys.
It
are
looks
talking about.
sunny on one side and the
Shut
other
up,
side
New
is pitch
Bedford.
black.
We're literally getting strobe light lightning.
Worried about that lightning, yeah. It's kind
Yeah.
Yeah, if we lose power, I'm not coming back because I'm gonna go.
If we
I'm gonna go
out,
watch
yeah,
the
we're just gonna go
thunderstorm.
hang outside.
All right. So Alistair, you are being stealthy. So, y'all can make a group perception check. Sorry, not perception. A group stealthception check.
Stealthception.
I'll roll for Montagna.
Where's my fucking stuff?
That's a lot of rolls.
Beans a
Ooh,
master
big-
stealth.
That was a big one.
You know what the cool thing is, though? It's still not loud enough to make the house shake like it did last week.
Yeah, that was
Like-
very cool.
This was loud. It did not make the house shake.
All right, to add to the effect, let's have
Oh,
a storm
movie?
roll in.
Yeah.
Ooh,
Yeah.
dark blue.
As you guys start stealthing through, a storm starts rolling in spite of it being underground. Yeah, you're not sure what's going on. It was bright and sunny a second ago, but the clouds start to move in, as if, like, angered. Alright, you guys are very stealthy. It's also easy to stealth in this sudden storm that's arisen. Alistair, I'm gonna have you make a perception check. We're also gonna go in initiative order and like whatever order, so that you guys can take any actions that you want, including searching spaces around you, or whatever actions you might want to take. Okay, Alistair, you seem to have picked up what they were putting down. There is in fact a blood trail that you guys have picked up again. This time it looks like there are tracks and the blood is drying as they go away. I'm going to have you make a survival check now. Actually, we'll have somebody else in line do a survival check. You point this out to the team.
Would love to do a survival check.
Alright, Killian, do you want to do anything before that?
Shit.
Killian will try a survival check, I guess, because he's next in line, and then we'll see if BB beats it. Which I assume BB will.
Yeah, hold on, BB. I think I would know what...
Oh, it's dirt. You see, there's dirt in this blood. That's your problem right there.
Killian sure loves dwarf
There's
splaining.
your problem. You got some dirt.
Alright,
Yeah, I think you're worried about too much of what's going on the ground. Don't forget there's water coming down now. It's washing everything out.
yeah. In this dampness, BB, you're able to make out the fact that the blood is receding. Whatever this thing was probably attacked something, and it's probably somewhere up north, whatever it attacked. You see nearby a little belt buckle that looks kind of unique, like it's got a little flourish on it, of like a leaf, sort of.
I'm gonna go over and approach and investigate, pull it off. Hey.
It just looks like a belt buckle, yeah.
Like a leaf belt buckle.
A leaf-shaped belt buckle. You grab it, if you wish.
Didn't we hear about someone else being down here? What were they called? What was that faction?
Well, we found the grave of that person who we thought was a member of the Zentarum, I thought.
I think we did have clues about the Zentarum being down here using this place, but I think they got a snake for some sort of crest, so this can't be them. Well, keep an eye out. Might be humanoid.
Alright, you pocket the belt buckle. It's probably worth something, like 5 gold pieces, if you clean it up a bit. Montana and Terry can just help people with whatever. Also, do you want to do anything before we keep moving?
I guess investigate my spot, or has anybody investigated this one yet? I don't think so, right?
Nah.
I'll just do that. Look for whatever. Or was it nature?
You can investigate around too. Perception will kind of notice stuff in a wide radius. Investigation is more for stuff that's in your immediate area of your token.
Okay, yeah, I'll stick with investigation then.
Right.
Even though it's only 11.
Yeah, you do not find anything near you. Newt, would you like to try anything before the round resets?
Yeah, if I do a nature check, will it tell me why the sky changed?
You can certainly try.
Right.
Well, try you did. Look up at the sky. The nature of this place is such that the sky is not real. You know this just from basic common sense, that you haven't left the Undermountain. You're still in there somehow. So whatever created this storm, it chose to create this storm. It probably didn't happen randomly, and why create a storm when you could just have it be sunny all the time? So either it's
Okay.
simulating a natural weather pattern or something actually tried to make it storm.
Very.
That's what you find out from your nature check, is that this is unnatural. That was
Well.
probably the weirdest way I've said that. Alright.
Yeah, I don't like that.
Mm-mm.
There are some who would think that the word was unnatural.
That is a very unnatural way to say that.
DMing is the pathway to many pronunciations some would consider unnatural.
Unnatural.
Alright, Alistair. You are in the dark side. Where would you like to... Oh, wait, we need to roll for a new encounter. If there is one.
I have to.
Oh, we will. And you guys, it has disadvantage. Well, I won't roll again. It was not a success. Okay, we keep going. Alistair, are you moving stealthily?
Yes.
Right, then you can move at half speed.
Alright. So, what way are we heading? East?
North, from the look of it.
East?
Something
North,
was attacked up north.
Oh, okay. So can I move through these spaces?
Yeah, you can.
Or is that... Okay.
The only things that are impenetrable are the
10,
mountains. And I guess the water.
20, 25, 30. That's all I got. That's half speed. So, oh, wait, I can... no, I don't want to get too far ahead of everybody.
Yeah, if you... Well, everybody's going to be kind of traveling together, so you all kind of have the same speed. I've sort of nerfed everybody for the conceit of the JRPG.
Yeah.
Alright, you guys trail along. Right. Alistair, what would you like to do?
Oh. I guess perceive the area?
Sure.
If
You can
anything-
investigate the area.
Oh, okay. Okay, now I'm getting lightning in my area. What's going on here?
Getting hot flashes in your area. Okay. It wasn't that hard to find because it looks like there was a battle in this area of low trees. And you see that there are several bodies nearby. They've been
Oh, God.
completely mauled, and it looks like they've only been partially eaten. Yeah, you're able to quickly identify that these are here. Killian, what would you like to do?
I don't know. I guess probably additional investigation.
Sure.
If there's anything else, yeah,
Alistair finds the bodies.
yeah,
Go in and
like
investigate.
yeah, basically like more directly investigate the bodies since he's found them. I suppose. Is that going to be just investigation or medicine, maybe?
Medicine if you'd like to find out more about their injuries.
Yeah, I think I would like to do that.
Okay. With your medicine check, there are 5 bodies that you can find here. Many of them, well, all of them are humanoid, and most of them are, none of them seem to be, like, small folk. They're all, like, elves, humans. There's even a dwarf among them. So, we'll say elf, 2 humans, half-elf, dwarf. Of various genders. From what you can tell from their injuries, it looks like they may have been attacked by, well, something with claws. You think that it might be something with finer claws than those gulp beasts that you've seen before.
Hmm.
There are some tracks nearby, and You can't really identify much with your medicine check about the tracks, but these guys were definitely slain by some sort of monster. Although, it looks like one of them was stabbed with what looks to be a sword.
Ooh.
BB, come over here and take a look at these here tracks. Looks like most of these folk were killed by some kind of monster, except for this one here. Looks like they were, I don't know, maybe stabbed by a sword. Perhaps they were betrayed by the others and then an animal attacked.
I mean, I can look in on the tracks. I'm not going to do much with medicine, though. If anybody else has that as a skill set, I recommend taking a peek at that body.
Montana might be able to help. I think she has knowledge skills. Because I know she's a knowledge cleric, I'm gonna look at some of her abilities. Okay, 23 for survival. Done. Sorry, I was just looking at this.
I'm gonna
Okay,
check
so
to
she
see if I
can.
know.
So Montana
like
can
them.
Montana can gain proficiency in something if she wants to by invoking her deity. So that's
Whoa.
neat. And she does not have medicine. I just wanted to check for these upcoming checks. Okay. So BB, with your survival, it looks like the tracks are fairly feline. There's a lot of tracks. Seems like whatever these creatures were, they were kind of like following each other around. But they're feline, they have small claws, and yeah, they scuffled around everywhere and then started heading to the south.
Huh. Well, I think we just came across a nest.
Do I know what this nest was? That's why I rolled a nature check.
Okay, so as you point out the tracks, you start looking into them a bit closer. BB was on the right track, but
Babies.
these but these are not multiple creatures. This is one creature with many sets of legs.
Ooh.
Oh.
It seems like it has about 6 legs, and there's only one creature that you've heard of from back in your days in your woodlands. There was a monstrosity known as a displacer beast. It would
Oh,
explain why it
shit.
seems to be multiple creatures, because it seems to teleport around. Yeah, that's what you intuit from this. A displacer beast attacked these creatures.
Love these guys.
They're relatively feline, and they have tentacles, and they teleport. And they have a 6 set of feline legs.
You guys, it's a displacer beast.
And you
I'm so
describe it to
excited.
anybody that doesn't know what it is.
What the hell is that?
Look,
It's
all-
awesome.
All fun and
No,
games
it's
until
not.
this Blazer Beast decides to eat your face.
It will decide, but I will fix it.
How...
No, we won't.
We've got a mercy button. It's fine.
No,
we don't.
You just
We have
want
a
to
run
make
button.
hit.
No, we don't. I just want to transform into one.
Oh,
Good
so
for
that's
you.
so that's like a cat, but actually scary.
It's a monstrosity.
Oh
right?
no, it's
See.
It is.
cats are scarier depending on.
It's not
Hey,
a
wait.
it's not a beast in its own right. It's like a magical beast.
That's true. So I can't really turn into one, but I could probably look like one.
We had something similar in my hometown. We called it Narga. Narga Kuga.
What?
Oh, it's a Monster Hunter reference, I assume.
Oh god, I was like, is he just freestyling lore right now? That's
No.
crazy.
I thought he
It was
was
good,
for a
though.
second,
I was like, wow.
but I
that's
recognized the
weird.
name. All right.
Just a nerd.
So Montana has an action if you guys want to have her investigate anything in particular.
Yeah.
Is there any way I
No.
can help? My deity, well,
Your daddy?
my deity,
Your
Dumathoin,
daddy?
my deity, knows a lot about things. I can ask them if they can help us with some knowledge.
We ever
Your
take a look
accent.
at that
My
injury?
deity.
That what?
Injury?
I can take a look at it.
Does your daddy know anything about that?
I can take a look at it.
And mean, she got it from her daddy.
She got it from her deity.
I'm gonna get it from my daddy.
Got it from her daddy.
Oh no.
Got it
Oh,
from
no.
her daddy.
No, Shane. God damn it.
TOS.
Okay. She's gonna add proficiency to her medicine check, which is 3, so she gets a 19, which I think, yeah, that's better than
That's
what
better.
others have got. So, Montana looks at the wound and asks Dumathoin, "Oh, Dumathoin, my deity, how did this thing die? I just don't know on my own. Please
Got to
tell me."
0 hit points.
Sounds so simple.
And she receives a brief vision.
It's a boxers or briefs.
She looks to the rest of you and says, "It was definitely stabbed. But from the looks of it, I don't think it was any of these weapons here. These folks is all carrying daggers and bows. One of them even has a staff, but they don't have big old swords. Well, this one's more like a curvy sword.
Like
a
a
Swords.
scimitar.
Yeah, one of those things. Dumathoin
One
would
of the
know,
soldiers from the north.
Dumathoin would know.
but
I mean, did
something else killed this.
Yeah, did the drow carry around scimitars or sabers at all?
No, I don't think so.
Not that you
Or
can
if
recall,
got-
most of them were using their hand crossbows,
Mm.
but those that did had, like, fancy rapiers. You remember their distinct cobweb-shaped bells around their guards.
Mhm.
I'm like a dagger.
Yeah, these guys have daggers. You'd like Newt, you can try an insight check.
Mhm.
Right. 12. It's an okay check. Yeah, that's fine. So, you look around and you see that there's been some other things in the area that were destroyed. It looks like this was a campsite. And, from the looks of it, they also had, among them, a bunch of, like, netting and rope, and a small wooden cage that have all been destroyed. It looks like these guys were poachers.
Mm.
Were they trying to poach the displacer beast?
You're not sure.
And then it got out of hand? Maybe they're just bad at what they were doing. Maybe they deserved it.
It's quite possible.
Probably.
Well, if they're poachers, they probably deserved it then, let's be honest.
It looked like they were trying to capture beasts, basically.
Well-
the sign did say the
Don't
do-
fuck with the forest, yeah.
exactly.
You don't mess with Texas, you know?
Where's Texas?
As I mentioned Texas, my nose starts to bleed.
Oh god.
What? The sap
don't-
drips out. All
What did I
right.
just say?
Is that where all your
Kalimshan,
exes
yeah.
Who am I?
Ooh.
Who? Star-Lord, man.
Okay, everybody's, like, had a turn, investigating the scene. Do you guys want to try anything else since you're here? No turn order anymore.
I mean, at this point, I'm also curious. Should we find cover from the rain, or should we just keep on pushing through? I still need to mention something to you, Oso.
Oh?
You-
So,
We found a few things that might interest you.
Oh, well, maybe we should camp for the night.
It would be nice not to get wet.
Hold on.
Yeah, nobody loves a wet pussy. Wait a minute.
Uh,
That's not true.
Hold on.
oh,
Hold on a second.
God.
Huh? I
I
guess that
retract my
means-
entire argument.
Harrison is, driving down here to slap Ben, I think.
Yes.
Hold on.
Yeah, hold on a sec.
Two car keys and a door shut.
NSFW stream current.
I think it's technically an 18+ stream.
All right, I'm setting up camp then. We're gonna do
All right.
Are we
You
all
kind
good
of
for camp?
tyrannize this camp and turn it into your own.
Oh yeah.
Anything you want to do with the bodies that are strewn about the place?
Yes, get them out of here, BB. Move them.
Why
Lillian,
baby?
help move them.
Make it
Because I don't want to touch them.
disgruntled face, and I just start moving them out of the way.
Godless heathens. Killian's gonna help BB drag the bodies away, and he's gonna try to dig shallow but somewhat passable graves to bury them.
You know we can do this after it stops raining.
We could.
There's trees.
Also just like throw the bodies in the river over there. I don't know.
That's a ways away.
Yeah, we're kind of far
yeah,
away.
This is
from
the
it.
overworld, so we're kind of zoomed out a bit.
Yeah, true.
But yeah, you guys can start taking a short rest if you want. Killian starts to bury the bodies, which would be an athletics check. In this rain, you're probably going to have disadvantage. And you're also the campsite has been perched in like the top of like a boulder, kind of. It's not a huge boulder, but it's like a big rock in the forest.
Is it a small boulder the size of a large boulder?
Yeah, a small boulder the size of a large boulder. So you skid down a little way away from the camp, and you're able to eventually get them buried. You're probably going to take a bit of time doing this. This ends up extending the rest by 4 hours to get all these bodies buried, especially by
Whoa.
yourself.
Hmm.
And with that
Alright.
athletics check at disadvantage.
We historically don't do great in slippery surfaces.
Historically,
Yeah.
no. So, I'm gonna have. This is going to invoke a few encounter checks, but do you guys want to do anything during the first short rest?
Yeah.
I'm just gonna stay on watch rather than in sentry mode.
I mean,
No
can you hear me?
surprises.
I knock on your outer.
Hey, so I need to talk to you. Let's make camp. Okay.
Oh. No, I mean I'm still everybody. Yeah, everyone can. I can hear everything.
All right. Well, I'm just making sure I'm not talking to like a rock.
If you're talking to me, I'm not gonna. I'll wake back up. I meant like while everyone rests. But we would have the conversation first. Yeah.
Yeah.
What did you find? While I was gone?
So, Neat's got it now. He's got a fancy little fire stick. But we found a grave of some sort. Not quite sure if it was sacred or unholy.
Oh,
Very-
certainly not anymore. You hear Killian shout from where he is burying the dead people.
Look, you never asked for help, but if you want, I can help you. Just give me a minute.
If he takes another 4 hours, I can long rest.
Oh my god.
Shut up, cat. Just enjoy being underneath that tarp. Yeah, we ended up coming across this grave, and it had some interesting stuff written on it. Let me go back into the notes so I can read it out loud.
Okay.
Now, no one else believes me because there was like this strange kind of light that showed up in the middle of the night and everyone vanished and all, but the epitaph or whatever you want to call it, the thing written on the stone said, "Here lies Krasan, human friend and companion," with the carved rose right above it. But after this thing came on through, there was like this writing that just started to show up on the stone. It said, "Take my wand, use it to kill Willow, the elf witch. Exact
Oh.
my vengeance." And this is Willow's Wood, as in
As in the-
ownership.
This whole place is Willowwood. Yeah.
Not Willow Wood, Willow's Wood.
Oh. Wait.
As
Where we
in
currently are?
Where we currently are.
You're saying they're different?
I'm saying that one is possessive and the other one wasn't possessive. This is a possessive Willow.
Oh.
Willow apostrophe S. Possessive.
So
witch.
So Newt has the wand?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Maybe I should check it out. Can I see it?
Yeah.
You can
hand
certainly
it.
pry.
I can certainly. I'd like to pry.
Okay.
And then I'd like
I-
to scry.
I hand it to also.
Okay, you take it from your peer so you can peer into it a little closer.
Careful not to point it at anybody.
Yeah, good idea.
Immediately sets it off.
There's a
Can't.
button
It
on
requires attunement
Ah,
Okay, good.
by a
So,
spellcaster, so you could attune to it if you wanted to. So you investigate it. It just looks like a simple little iron rod. I think I said it was like metal, and it has
with
like a little
ruby
tip.
on the end.
Yeah, it's got a ruby on the hilt, I believe, and then the tip is like a little flourish of flame.
well, this is pretty well crafted. I don't know anything else about this.
Yeah, unfortunately not. You can just kind of tell its surface features.
I can't imagine why this person has a grudge against Willow, the elf. What was the name again?
The
Willow.
elf witch is what the epitaph said.
And that's their name is Willow.
Yes.
Wylllow. Willow.
Right. And the person who has the grudge is Chrysanthemum?
Wood.
Yeah, Chrysan. I mean,
Yeah,
ain't much more of a
Chrysan.
grudge anymore. They're kind of dead. I don't think dead people can help with grudges.
Oh, well,
Well,
from what we've seen,
this one seems
I
to
don't
have
know.
one.
Yeah,
this one's
definitely a plea beyond the grave.
it's definitely still working. The wand works, so we're technically carrying on its grudge.
Fair.
Oh shit! Wait a minute. We did harm to the willow wood. We set it on fire.
I'm sure the rain. Oh wait, maybe the rain was set off to put it out.
Was that before or after? It was after,
After.
right? It was after the thing? Holy shit. That's a complete coincidence, right? But like,
Probably.
Well, listen here. We don't really know the rules. I mean, it was very vague at that sign at the front. Do we really know what we'd done to set it off, or if it even was us?
Hmm. All I know
mean,
is I
that's
said,
true.
"Harm not, least ye be harmed."
yeah. So, I don't feel harmed. I think we're fine.
Tell
Right.
that to the thing that swallowed Montana.
And the
And
thing that
BB.
swallowed BB. The thing that bit Newt.
Yeah, those things. I'm sure they meant no harm.
Yeah,
And
it's
They
definitely
just
killed
like to eat
Terry.
visitors.
But that's like a normal
better.
kind of harm. I got better.
I still don't know who you are.
I'm
This
Terry.
is Terry.
Ew.
I joined the party.
Ew.
No, no one agreed to that. You're just kind of hanging out.
He's everyone's favorite.
Nobody's
thought I
tried to
was
get rid of
everyone's
me, so
favorite. I'm gonna
Who?
go
figure
and-
I'll just chill.
I'll
Who
go
gave you
help.
that idea?
I'm just gonna
Killian
vibe
go
here,
Barry.
and it starts wiggling.
It's
Ivan.
nice.
What'd you say, BB?
I'm gonna go help Killian bury the rest of the bodies.
Alright. Killian and BB, make investigation checks.
You know that animals can eat these things, right? It's kind of a part of the whole natural circle of life.
Quiet for a second. I'm investigating.
Killian's like, whoa, hold on, hold on.
See the world. I can smell colors.
Killian, yeah, you notice something. On their bodies, they seem to have some leftovers that they don't seem to be using anymore.
Like food?
Leftovers as in some gear.
And mashed potatoes.
Gear and potatoes. What? Why did you say
Turkey.
potatoes?
Mashed potatoes? They're leftovers.
Oh, sure. I mean,
Turkey?
anything can be, I guess.
Cold turkey?
So, as you're
Why did you say potatoes?
as you're looking through, hold on, we'll get the thing out. Because why not? Do the thing. There we
Nice.
go.
Meow.
Perfect. Alright.
Oh,
You have
holy
found
shit, a chest.
amongst their stuff, there's 18 crossbow bolts amongst them.
I want all of them.
Alright.
We
I
can
mean,
just bury all this stuff with them. We don't really need to keep it.
you also
Yeah, just throw it back in.
Yeah.
you also found a set of thieves' tools again, and also find you find a hunting trap as well.
I'll take both of those.
Hmm.
Unless somebody wants the trap. My thieves tools were broken. I don't think I ever replaced them.
I mean, you're welcome to the thieves' tools.
Do you want the trap?
I could hold on to it. I think I might already have one on me.
Yeah, I had one and I used it at some point.
Well, if you're holding it, if you still got one, I'll strap one onto your belt.
All right.
Yeah.
They're also all wearing hide armor, it looks like. If anybody wants hide armor, you can have it, but I don't think it's necessarily better than anybody else's armor. It's pretty lackluster armor.
Oof.
And they all have daggers, they all have light crossbows.
What about rope?
It looks like they did have some rope, but it was cut up by the displacer beast, probably. It was forming a lot of netting that they had, but it was shredded to bits.
Are they still bleeding? Like, are they still, like, is it dry? Has it been a while?
The blood
Uh,
was dry when we got here.
Like, is it black?
It's not black. This was fairly recent. You also
Okay.
find amongst their things, Killian, 19 gold pieces.
Oh. Too bad Killian found it.
Yeah, how many gold pieces did you say it was?
19.
Oh, right.
Wait, you're taking it?
Yeah.
I thought that was desecrating the body.
No. See, the fact that we're going to be taking these and giving them a proper burial is enough to counteract it. And he like very quickly turns away and says a short prayer under his breath to Morden.
Oh my god.
He's laying him to rest. Just leave him be. Whatever
Delved
way you
very
need to do.
greedily.
Not too deep.
What else? What are you gonna? How do you? What's the
dead don't feed
difference?
'em.
That's true. I agree. I'm on your side. I'm just saying this guy had a problem with, other stuff before.
All right, fine, Mr. Holier than thou. And he takes the 19 gold out and throws it into the grave.
No.
There,
wait,
they
wait.
can keep it.
And the dirt's already like, oh no.
Yeah,
No.
it's like that muddy pit from like Jurassic Park, and he's like, ah,
Yeah.
shit.
BB,
Oh yeah, because of the rain.
it looks like the one that you're holding does have a coin purse of their own with 8 gold pieces in it.
I'm just gonna take the coin purse quietly while they're both arguing. Just gonna put that in my back pocket.
All
You're
right.
just like, yeah, terrible. You should definitely leave that with him.
All right,
Oh, yeah.
hold up there.
You don't see this.
Yeah,
I
no,
would
you're
like
distracted.
to do a sleight of hand.
Oh,
How
okay.
about that?
All right, do I have disadvantage? No, I'm just kidding.
I don't care if you want to do like perception. I think that'd be fun.
I mean, I
Go
did
right
roll.
ahead.
I got a 26 crit and a 25.
Oh shit. I mean, you
Sure.
definitely would see it. Look, you can worship your god however you want. You know, I'm gonna worship my god, and currently my god's expensive, so in the pocket it goes.
My god, is it's a student loan.
Yikes.
Very angry god.
Vengeful.
Too
evil.
real.
Right. What do you guys want to do? Are you still burying the 19 gold?
Oh, absolutely, yeah.
Oh, he threw it in there.
Okay, you can bury it if you wish.
Yeah.
So, there's a few more hours here because it's taken so long to do this stuff. So I'm gonna roll. There's no longer stealth since you guys are making camp, pretty much. So we will roll. Okay, no encounters for the first hour. No encounters for the second hour. No for the third. And no for the fourth. And now the modifier, I believe, is at +6. So,
Oh.
yeah, because it increases with each previously failed one. Oh no, it's +5.
Oh, what was in the chest?
That's just to signify that there was something here that you could loot.
Oh, okay.
It's an abstract concept. Anywho,
Also struggles with it.
you are undisturbed during the rain shower. Eventually, it starts to clear up, blinding everybody. Man, that green looks very yellow
It
to
is
me right
quite
now.
yellow. Yeah.
Okay.
Oh god.
It's very bright.
You have passed by the storm, and yeah, you guys can make your way through the Willowwood.
Onward!
Of course, you don't know what you're looking for anymore. Oso, you guys were looking for Oso and Alistair before. Now, you're just deep in the Willowwood. So, I guess, Oso, you wanted to go here. What exactly was your goal, weirdo?
Just felt like it would come to me when we got here. I had a dream,
Alright.
and
All right, MLK.
it's some. Who's that?
It's your god.
It summoned me here. I was told to come here. Hold on a second.
Searching database.
Well, I'm fucking trying to remember, like, because I have the notes from the dream, but I guess I didn't write the notes from another dream, like you said. So,
Because didn't you had a dream when you came back from death?
yeah. I had a dream about Willow saying not to intrude. But if Willow's the person that the wand owner
I
is
don't think
against,
it's the one. Oh, okay. I was gonna say I don't think it's the wand owner, but yeah, the one that they're against.
yeah, they have a grudge against Willow. So, I mean, I guess the person dead isn't necessarily a good person just because they're upset. How do we find out whose side we're on?
We don't.
What
The
is
real
this,
question
mist?
is, why is this person contacting you in a dream, telling you not to come here?
Well, it wasn't telling me not to come. It was trying to keep a demon out. I just had, it's more like a vision, I guess.
Well, I guess that means we need to just keep looking around, maybe even have a conversation with this Willow person.
We should try and find Willow. Do we know anything else about them? They're elven?
Elven and a witch.
Elven witch. How do we find a witch? Look for a hut? A path?
I mean, wasn't there some sort of glowing thing off in the distance a little while ago?
Ooh, was that last
looked
session?
Last session, there was a strange miasma, like, of purpleness far to the north. More recently, there was, like, footsteps that were in the... well, they were, like, little bits of flowers that were arranged as if they were footsteps or footprints.
What kind of flowers?
All different kinds, like lilies and
Roses?
tulips. No roses, weirdly.
No roses. Well, that person had a rose on their headstone,
Mm-hmm.
so I thought maybe that would be...
It's a weird thing to
Important.
remember.
Is it? I feel
Well,
like symbology is important.
I know, but I don't think anybody told you that detail in character.
Yeah.
Oh, you did?
I did.
Oh.
Okay.
Yeah,
I didn't.
Yes,
I didn't recall.
Oh
it.
yeah,
I said it.
BB told me.
Okay, if you said it,
said
I
it.
believe you.
I read it from the notes.
Fair
I
enough.
said
You know what I said?
I know what I said. I said what I said.
Sure. Yeah, go ahead.
Sure, yeah.
I pay attention to a lot of things, so sometimes I need to like turn away from you guys for a
I
second.
was
So
surprised I remembered one thing. It's like, wait, why?
From
Why
my
that?
from my point of view, I didn't hear that part, so it was as if Oso brought up a detail that they didn't think of. But ignore me.
I often do. I don't know who. I don't know. I don't know. I don't know what else I need to do.
Okay.
Um,
Well,
I think we
Alistair,
should find.
I've been lost. What way are we going?
We're still kind of wandering about.
North
Milling
it
about.
is. 10, 15, 20.
Yeah, but that's where we came
30
from.
feet from me.
Yeah,
Is it? I don't know. You said go north.
we came from the north. If we're gonna
Let's go
cottywomple, at
north.
least cottywomple in a direction that seems like it's something interesting.
Well, go south. I don't know.
Or west.
Let's keep with the clearing.
I vote for west. Always
Yeah.
liked going west.
Sure, let's go
just
that
flip
way.
a few coins, man.
Feels good on my knees going west.
On my knees.
Interesting.
Does it feel good on your knees?
20. There we go. I went that way.
All right.
Everyone catch up to me.
Are you going stealthily?
Yes.
All right.
It's not west at all.
That is west.
It's west for him.
Oh, I guess so. Yeah, you're right.
You technically
Right.
went net east, but
No, I'm not. That's no.
Okay. And
Oh,
you
that
guys
happened.
can rearrange your marching order as necessary, I suppose, to fill in the blanks.
Oh my
Okay.
god. I'll just put that there.
Hey. Group stealth.
I rolled a 3 and a 1. Technically. Oh boy.
Carry rolled 5.
This is looking good.
The late Merle High Church rolled a 1.
All right. BB's doing pretty stealthy. So's Bean. Bean's hard to spot. But the rest of you aren't making as much stealth as you would hope. Monsters might be
I'm
able to
below
get the
average.
jump on you regardless. But anyway, you've been to this area before, but Alistair, if you'd like to perceive, you can certainly try.
I actually have a question, Chris, because I didn't do anything for Killian while I was doing all the body burying. Did Killian actually get a chance to do any short resting? My assumption was no.
Oh wait, that's
BB
Yeah.
didn't help.
persuasion.
Yeah,
You're
I'll
getting
say that you didn't really get
meditated.
a chance to rest because you were burying the bodies the whole time.
Perception, you dum dum. There we go.
Okay. Yeah, you glance around, but you don't find anything of note in the area. Does anybody else want to do anything before we keep moving?
Survival?
Yeah, nope.
Alright, then Alistair. Well, actually, wait, we will roll
Ooh,
2 d20s. Okay, both fails. The bonus is now at 6. Okay, Alistair, you can now move.
30. Yep.
Right.
Please.
Just move everybody. Alright, let's just do stealth if monsters approach.
Oh, okay.
Okay.
Because we might not need your stealth roll except to determine surprise if there's an encounter. So if you're stealthing, we will roll stealth when there is an encounter. Sound good?
Needed. Yep.
Reduce the number of dice rolls.
As I say, it'll take a while if we're like,
Yeah.
move stealth, move stealth.
Alright, Alistair, what would you like to do here as you start sneaking along? Getting into a less wooded area of the Willowwood.
Perceive again. And I just roll 10s all of a sudden. Okay, that's cool.
Yes. Flat. Alright, anybody else want to try anything?
Yes, flat.
Survival, I guess, to make sure that we're not heading into any trouble.
Sure.
Nope.
Hmm.
Trouble we go.
Rolling hot today.
Everybody's relaxing a bit on their concentration of the effort at hand as they kind of just wander through the woods like lost hikers. Alright, so Newt, you guys haven't done anything yet. Would you like to?
I'm gonna do a nature check,
What are you looking for in particular?
like animal tracks and stuff. I guess.
Alright.
Make sure we're not headed into like a den or anything crazy.
Once again, low on the perception for Newt. You guys don't really perceive anything. Also, though, you heard about those footprints from before. You do catch onto that trail again. They seem to be
beautiful.
nearby and heading up towards a lake in the valley up ahead.
Oh, Alistair, wait, this way.
Yes.
It's like up in that direction.
I
What
point
is it?
him.
Water.
I found it. Picked up the trail.
Hell
I
for
know-
what?
I know where to go. The footprints from before.
Whose footprints?
Oh, just shut up and follow me. And
It's like
Okay.
footprints. Yes, no, mine are very small when I'm stealthing. No, I mean, no, I know. I'll stealth. They won't hear my footprints.
I'm gonna run up in front of him.
Ah.
I'm taking point now.
They're so fast now.
No,
You ran at 30 miles
fingerprints!
per hour. How did you do
I
that?
don't think so.
Well, let's
All
run
right.
past you.
Alright, you guys end the round and change your marching order. Let's see if there's an encounter.
Oh god,
Okay.
there has to be, right?
12 plus 6 is 18. There is an encounter. Just barely. Okay.
It's the ice cream man.
It's
We're all gonna get ice cream.
the
Alright.
Ice
Skyrocket.
Cream Man. Ooh, we got a new one this time. Okay. Okay. Fun, 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 fun. I just need to arrange you guys in your new, improved marching order.
Should we roll stealth to see if the surprisey?
Yeah, you
Situation.
can certainly do that while I is waiting.
BB's gone full commando, has mud on his face and
Yeah.
looking at his hat.
I didn't know you were
In the
part
front of the-
chameleon. That's
They
amazing.
track us by heat. We need to put mud on our faces.
Terminator, yeah. Sorry, Terminator Predator.
Do it.
Kill
me.
BB's been
Good.
getting some killer rolls lately for stealth.
Good no.
Two of them here.
Okay. What is its passive perception? You just need to beat that. Okay, yeah. You guys beat its passive perception with flying colors as a group, anyway. So, you guys have the thing surprised.
Wow,
Alistair.
fucking sick prog rock.
Up ahead, you see a little bat-winged thing. It looks like it's vaguely devilish. It's got like fangs and a little kind of hooked tail, and it is just flapping its way around. A drakey, if you will. It hasn't noticed you yet.
It's adorable.
Wakey Drakey.
Shows the power of friendship.
Yeah.
Use the power of my crossbow bolt to your face.
Whoa.
I don't do no harm.
Mercy.
Since it didn't notice you yet, you have advantage.
Wow.
That is still not enough to hit it, though. You shoot at it, and it kind of flaps out of the way of your crossbow bolt and turns to notice you guys.
Oh boy. It's hostile.
Alright.
Gee, I wonder why.
Can't imagine why.
Ooh, also, I should, I guess, get the terrain going.
The
Choo-choo.
GMC3.
Okay. It looks like this area is slick with wet rocks
Oh.
from the last storm. So, if you guys wish to move on this terrain, there's a chance you might fall prone. Just letting you know. Not Oso. Alistair, is there anything else you would like to do for your turn?
Good luck.
Alright, you leap into hiding. Make an acrobatics check.
I can do that.
Okay, you manage to, despite the slipperiness, use it to your advantage even, and skid into a straight up hollow log, and you hide in there.
Wow.
Oso, it's your turn.
Can I cast Speak with Animals? And I want to try to talk to this thing. What is the mercy action? Is there any specific?
There is a quote-unquote mechanic that I've made for it. Basically, you can try skill checks against it, and if you do, you can reduce its like mercy points as opposed to hit points.
Does animal handling work?
It certainly can. What would you like to
Okay.
do with your animal handling?
I'd like to. Yeah, I want to cast Speak with Animals. Is it an animal? Do I know that? Can I tell?
You can make a nature check.
Okay, let me do that.
This thing is a monstrosity. It is
Oh,
not a
good.
beast.
So I can't speak with it.
No, unfortunately.
But I will try and like lower. I'm gonna try and get in. Is it how? It's flying, right?
Yeah.
Or like how?
I'll say it's like
Am
40
I-
feet up off the ground.
Holy shit! Okay. That probably won't do anything then. I put my hand up, like
Like
like you would to a dog. Like no, like you would to a dog. Like you approach a dog warily, you know.
Okay.
It's like it's okay, it's all right.
Jurassic
Yeah.
World. Yeah.
Yeah, we're not gonna. Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah. Chris Pratt this thing.
Ooh.
And I walk up to it a little bit. I know it's high up. And then what do I have? What do I have? Some sort of food? Could I feed it something? What would it eat?
If I had pocket shrooms, I would give them. Please.
Can I borrow some of her pocket shrooms?
No, because I
She
used them all.
spent them all.
Oh, can I grow a shroom?
Ew.
Oh.
Yeah,
What?
no.
It's a fungus. I'm a tree.
Keep it in your branch.
I got all kinds of stuff.
Yeah, it'll take like 2 months.
Pop a shroom. A baby, like a small morsel. of
It
If
sounds
you
like
have
consequence.
Druid
keeps
Craft,
getting
you can
worse.
use an action to do so, but you're already using your action for the animal handling.
Oh, that's an action?
I'm considering it one, yeah.
Oh, okay. Well, I have a. I forgot I had a pirate mask.
Okay.
Forgot you
I
had a
know it's
pirate
Pirate
mask?
mask on.
I have a fucking not a pirate mask, an eye patch. I call it a pirate mask.
Why?
I don't know.
Oh, snap.
I'm gonna put on my pirate mask.
Yeah, I can make a flower, seed pod, or leaf bud. That's not a fucking. But I can't do that because I already used my action.
Yeah, you can think about it for next turn.
Okay, so what are the consequences of me trying animal handling?
Okay, so your animal handling check does not beat its mercy DC, as this thing is kind of angry. It hisses at you in return, assuming that's where the crossbow bolt must have come from. You do not, quote-unquote, hit with this skill check.
Right.
Alright, Killian, it's your turn. It looks like Alistair shot a thing at it, and Osa's trying to kind of call it over.
You know what? I like that a little bit better. Let me try and here. I'm gonna take your lead. So he like called it over, doing like animal like gesturing stuff, I guess, right?
Yeah.
All right. Yeah. I guess Killian will
certainly
try to do. Yeah, he will try to. And so, yeah, all right. So he saw that Oso's attempts had no effect, but yeah, I mean,
But he'll try his own. Can help.
Yeah.
Yeah, make an animal handling check. Natural 20!
Oh shit! What the fucking assist?
It seems to be kind of curious about the dwarf here, and
Now it's
it doesn't
horny. It's weird.
it doesn't see you as a threat. You don't have proficiency, correct? In animal handling?
Animal handling, I do not know.
Okay. Well, then you're just gonna roll twice the dice, so roll 2 d6s and add your charisma modifier.
Got it.
Right. It takes 11. Alright. It's looking less hostile, but it hasn't changed its attitude towards you guys yet. So, you'll have to keep going. Terry. That thing kind of looks cute. I get a fireball it. It starts charging up its fireball. Do you guys want to try and stop him?
I'm starting to wonder why we keep bringing you back to life, Terry. Killian's gonna try and hold his hand over Terry's mouth.
Okay.
Systematic
Make a
approach.
persuasion check.
Oh, all right.
This will use your reaction. Alright, we'll see. We'll see.
We'll see.
Let's sight for Terry. Not a chance, Chief. It burns your hand a bit as you put your hand in front of it. If you want to stop him, you'll have to let the fireball hit you.
Yeah, I will let the fireball hit me.
Alright,
Wow. What
what a chief.
a cock block.
Alright, you take 8 fire damage. Hey, I was trying to kill the thing. Why did you stop me?
You see, so we're trying something new, Terry. It's nice to try new things.
It's nice to burn new things, too. I haven't seen one of these things burn. You're gonna deny me that?
Yes.
Yes.
Alright, well I'm gonna follow my, my friend Dwarf here. Seems to like dwarves. Maybe I can, try and persuade this thing to calm a bit down. Hey, up there, can you stop attacking us, please? That'd be mighty fine if you could stop attacking us, please. And the Drakey is a little like it likes this a bit. What is Montana's charisma?
0.
0. Good. Okay. So
Wrecked.
wrecked.
Good.
Right. It reduces its mercy points. BB, what you gonna do?
What you
I
gonna
mean-
do? What you gonna do when they come for you?
Can I try to call out to it in Draconic?
You could certainly
Holy
try.
shit.
I speak. We are friends. We mean you no harm. If you could just let us pass, we can go about our businesses.
You shout out in Draconic. It does not respond to that.
It surprised me.
It squeals at you and goes, I don't speak Draconic!
Wait.
You speak
Whoa.
What did
Common?
Common?
Piss off!
What the
You say,
fuck?
did you say piss off?
He did. It is Bean's turn.
Can
All right, kill
Bean
us,
talk
motherfucker.
to it?
Yeah, can Bean talk?
Bean can certainly try.
Well, Beano's common.
Bean knows common.
Uh,
Make a
Bean knows
can I
persuade.
ask? Yeah, I wanna know why he's so mean.
It's a good question.
Um,
Don't be mean. Be like Bean.
Mean.
Hey, what's the big idea? Why are you attacking us and stuff?
And stuff.
It doesn't quite hit the mark of 16, and the Drakey squeals back at Bean, saying, "You guys attacked me first. Screw you guys."
I'm going home.
All right, Newt, would you like to try anything?
Yeah, I guess I'm just gonna blast it with my Eldritch Blast.
Holy shit.
You guys attacked me first. Yeah, and we're gonna keep it.
He's being
All right,
rude.
I grow tired of this.
He's being rude. I don't appreciate it.
All of our hard work.
You're gonna
Yep.
you're gonna Bezorp Okay, what's its actual AC? Ah, convenient. Also 16. So one of those hits for 12 damage. Ah! Hey, what's the big idea?
Stop
Jeez!
being a jerk.
I haven't even attacked you yet, but you know what? Maybe I will! And it zooms down towards Newt. And it's going to use Rob magic.
What?
Oh.
It's Rob.
Does a 13 hit you?
Oh, it's
I
Robert
don't
magic.
think so.
Magic.
I think I'm 14.
Alright.
Let me just make sure.
Please, Robert
Oh, it's
was my father.
15.
Okay, it robs down. It robs down. It zooms down and tries to sink its fangs into you. And you kind of like whack it away from you. Give me some of that sweet magic.
Oh.
Oh.
It,
Wow.
Robert's
Ew.
down.
It flies off
Oh.
into the air once more. Alistair,
After Robert's.
what would
Better
you
luck
like to do?
next
You
time,
are hidden.
idiot.
Suppressing fire. I'd like to try to hit it with a
Go
light
ahead.
crossbow
You have
bolt.
advantage.
All right.
That hits for 21 damage. That's right?
Wow.
Yeah.
Yeah, 21.
Yeah, definitely.
Okay.
Yeah.
It is on its last leg as it takes a mighty blow to one of its wings.
Oh my god, are you sure you don't want to be nice?
You guys attacked me!
I make note that I did not attack you, not even once.
Neither did I. Tell your friends. Or
Okay,
you can't because you'll be dead.
Oso, what would you like to do?
Try to form an alliance with
At this
them.
point, it's just
Yeah.
mercy to kill him. Like,
Well,
You're not
I,
seriously.
Tell him we'll spare him if he joins our side.
I was
Oh
gonna
my
say
God.
that's exactly what I was gonna say.
Newt is like, bang, bang, bang. Okay, wait, no, but you guys tell him
Alright.
that we want to be nice, okay?
We'll play good cop, murder cop.
Yeah. Good. Look, we can help you. We don't want to kill you. We don't have to. There's so many of us. Why would you fight us? We could be friends. Look at we got this Terry guy here.
I would like to kill it.
You no, see, I know.
Shush.
You say that now because you know you like a good fight.
He's keeping his burned hand over Terry's mouth.
Just calm down. We can heal you back up. We can put you back together.
Alright,
Would
make a
that be
persuasion
okay?
check.
Okay.
Alright, that'll hit.
The music. That'll hit.
Make- roll a d6 and add your charisma modifier.
Okay. My charisma modifier is
What?
1.
Okay,
So
you add 7. Okay. Heal me up. Maybe. I mean, these freaks are still trying to kill me, though.
I can call them off. I can stop that. They don't know. They don't know.
Uh-huh, they did it so far. Killian, it's your turn.
No, you see, he's right. We can heal you up. It can all be fine if these barbarians that have been chasing us are not going to be hitting you anymore.
Alright, make a persuasion.
Oh boy.
That
Oh, boy.
does not hit, unfortunately. Just misses the mark. How can I be sure? Hey, if you stop, we won't kill you. How's that?
It's that Terry.
Terry, make a deception check.
Not a persuasion, just straight up deception. You fucking liar. Yeah, no, he's full of shit. Don't worry about him.
I
He's-
wouldn't believe him either. Alright,
Yeah, I wouldn't believe him either.
Montana's
but-
gonna try and follow through. No, we can stop him.
Clear a warhammer.
We will stop him from killing you. And the goblin, a little convincing. The cat, maybe. She also hits the mark. Okay.
You basically don't have a choice if you think about it.
She deals 5 mercy damage to its mercy points. Mercy me.
Mercy.
It's not looking so hot. It's starting to reconsider its options. BB, it's your turn.
I ain't fighting it. This seems pathetic.
It's really sad, right?
It is 8 against 1.
Shit,
Can I
we
just,
do
like-
have a whole fucking team here.
Yeah, can I just like try to like step out and just be like, look, I can protect you from them. I promise I mean you no harm. And at least if you come down here, I can hold on to you. We can bandage you up and get you on your way.
Make a
The
persuasion
Terry
check.
one's a bit of an asshole. We don't
After serving time, of course.
Yeah, for
We
your
check
transgressions
in
of
first.
getting
Yeah,
attacked by
time-
us.
We'll take
Yeah.
off time served.
Your transgressions of flying menacingly 40 feet above us and then getting attacked by us.
Yeah,
Your
you
your
look like,
your transgressions of letting Alistair be first in the turn order.
it's not. You look like Mr. Popo. It's terrifying. What do you want?
I think we killed him. Jesus Christ. Okay. That is a success. Do you have proficiency in persuasion, BB?
I don't think so. Let me check real quick.
Sure.
I do not.
Otherwise, it's a d6 plus your charisma.
D6 plus my charisma for what?
For the mercy damage.
Damage.
Damn it. Getting it. Hold on.
It's the square one. Hell yeah. Oh yeah, because you were putting it in there. Alright.
Yeah.
Whoa.
What?
Nice.
Holy black and a popo.
All right.
Black on a Popo.
It is looking like it can trust you guys. Well, maybe. I mean,
Yeah, if I had 4 hit points left, I'd trust me too.
it looks like one more hit might do it in on the mercy scale or the physical scale. Being a newt, it's kind of up to you guys. What would you like to do?
Its fate is in your hands.
Right. I'm gonna ask you one more time. Do you want to form an alliance?
We could stop him from killing you. Holds up mystical hands. Do you want to join us or not?
Do you want to form an alliance?
You-
Like Survivor.
You're
Right.
either with us or you're lifened.
Alright, BB, do you have proficiency in intimidation?
Not me.
Not
BB?
BB.
I was
Newt.
gonna, yeah,
Newt,
what?
Newt.
You don't get to
Newt?
call her that.
Newt, Newt.
Bean Bean.
Meet Newt.
Do you have proficiency in intimidate?
I sure do.
Oh, then you can roll 2d6 and add your charisma.
Oh, cool.
Ooh.
That's pretty good.
It's more
Probably.
proficient to it's more
Yeah,
efficient.
that's pretty good.
Holy shit. What's your
What's your
charisma?
charisma?
Based
My
class.
charisma is a 3.
Yeah, so that's that is 15.
Yeah, it's
The-
pretty good when the charisma-based class decides to mercy things.
Yeah.
The
It could go either
Drakey,
way.
the Drakey comes down from the sky and says, "All right, I give up. I can't join you guys, but I'll tell you whenever you need to know." I forgot that this guy's voice was high pitched. I won't join you guys, but I'll tell you whatever you need to know.
All right, Pinocchio.
Haha! Oh boy!
Oh no.
Sora, the darkness!
Oh! Is it my turn? Can I attack yet?
gonna get
no.
taken down.
The monster has been defeated.
Okay.
Yeah, we're out of combat now.
As soon as I hear it go, oh boy, I'm like, oh god.
Murder.
Now, we
My
were
hand's
trying. We were trying to head north to some lake that had some weird flowers around it. Do you know anything about that?
Well, I'll have it make a check.
Also, do you know where we can find the willow wood?
best start believing in the Willowwood. You're in it.
You're in one.
But yeah,
You find Willow's wood.
I know that there's a lake over there, but I haven't seen anything go that way.
Do you know who Willow is?
Willow's the protector of the woods. She brought us to life.
Oh,
She the
But
one
you're-
that's changing the weather?
Willow controls everything in the Willowwood
very good question.
from her tower.
Oh, where's the tower?
I don't know.
I can't get Wi-Fi out here. I need a good signal. Where's the tower?
I don't know.
But it's not to the north. It's not near the water.
What's north?
Ooh, that
near,
way.
near the water.
I don't know where it is.
Where the lake?
Are they lying? Oh, I guess they're telling the truth.
Yeah, you said you would tell us what we needed to know.
I can only tell you what I know. I
If you
just
don't have any-
wander. I know where.
If you-
I know that the lake's nearby.
Do you know if
Uh,
there's anything dangerous that's near here that we might need to watch out for? You seem, very easily. You could escape quite well with them wings of yours. We're kind of stuck to the ground.
Yeah,
I do have wings.
I
you
can
describe
escape very easily.
I mean, can you describe anything on the ground that you've seen as you've been flying around that might look like it would want to eat us?
Oh, there's loads of things that want to eat you here. But the ones that talk are usually easier to talk to.
Imagine that.
Hmm.
What creatures are you afraid of here?
Well, you got your gulp beasts, you got your chameleons, you got the cat flies. Those are nasty business.
All right. Also, we healing up this little guy before we let him go?
Oh, yeah, sure.
Yes.
Hold on, come here.
Oh, and watch
I'll
out
cast-
for the land owls and grizzly bears.
Where's the
Oh, that
place where
sounds
there
nice.
aren't animals?
There's animals everywhere. Ones that talk like
Mm.
me have been touched by Willow. She's awakened us.
Oops.
Now-
Awaken.
Well, you didn't tell me everything.
Oh, looks like good
Trying
times.
to do a medicine check.
Time to do a medicine check
Yeah, I'll
with my
heal
Eldritch
him.
Blast.
He's gonna be in heaven when I'm done with him.
He's gonna be feeling like he's in heaven.
I'm gonna call an ambulance, but not for you.
Enough for, well, not for me.
But not for you. It's for me.
For me.
Alright, you're able to patch this guy up from the damage from the, well, crossbow bolt and the blasts to the face.
Oh, where did those come from? We'll never know, so we should just not stop thinking about it.
No, who knows?
It doesn't regain any hit points, but it looks like it will be fine from the looks of it.
I mean, I
Looks
cure
of it.
wounds it.
Oh, you cur- I was looking at the medicine check. Yeah.
I'm trying to help.
Thanks. It does feel a bit better. Little sore. But yeah, I've seen Willow before. She was the first thing I saw when I woke up.
From
He's-
what?
Like I said, she awakened us.
Why
we
were you
used,
sleeping?
we used to just be mindless beasts, but some of us, at least the kinder ones, she was able to bring, well, knowledge, speech, all that sort of thing.
How long have you been like this?
Since the Willowwood was created.
And
What does she look like?
yeah, she hot or what? She single?
She's an elf or something? She's got like butterflies in her hair.
She's a butterface?
No, like butterflies flying around her hair and stuff. Can't miss her, really. Otherwise,
I-
she's wearing armor. She's got like yeah, like leathery stuff.
Okay. Well, that's helpful.
Yeah. When she's mad, she takes out her scimitar, and then she commands her pet displacer beast to attack.
Oh. Cool. Cool. Cool.
Oh,
Cool. Cool. Cool.
Yeah, that seems like pretty good information to know.
I know. It's almost like we asked for some earlier, and you were
I
like,
helped.
"Nah, nah." Yeah. No. Thank you. We appreciate that.
I'm glad I could help you. Can I
Are
leave?
you? I don't think so. Does anybody else think they could leave?
What?
I mean, I think.
Sorry, that sounded way more threatening than I meant it to be.
I think what he's trying to
Does
say is he
anybody else
feels
think you
stuck.
can leave?
This isn't Hotel California.
Can I leave? I don't know, can you?
You could certainly try.
Right.
You can certainly try. He starts
Sorry
welling
for
up
hanging
with
out
fire.
Chris too much.
All right, all right. Killian gets between Terry and him. No, you can just fly away now.
Yeah, that's what you get for dysentery.
Oh,
Damn.
Wow.
Oh.
How long have you been holding on to that?
A while.
do you have dysentery because of it? You can hold it in for goddamn long.
Well, I guess it's time I start flying along the old trail.
The whole dusty trail.
It beats its wings off the ground and starts flapping off into the sky.
It beats its wings off. Yuck.
Thanks for not killing me.
You're welcome. Anytime. Wait a minute. What if that thing reports back to Pickle Bob?
Well, if that thing reports back to Willa, it means we're gonna have a conversation a little bit sooner than expected.
I guess
It
that's
means
true.
that
We
we
are looking
didn't-
for
It means we didn't kill her
her
her minion,
friends.
so
Yeah, that's
she
good, right?
should take that as a warning.
She should take that as a warning.
What, they were really nice?
Yeah.
It could be her next.
Oh no, he's nice.
Oh no, he's not.
Okay. We return to the overworld. Encounter over.
Which direction did he fly off in?
Let's see. He flew off to the east.
Seem like where the tower is.
Can anybody fly? Oh, Bean! Bean!
Yeah, what do you want?
Hey, can you fly up there as
Yeah.
high as you can and see if you can see a tower in the distance?
Well, I can certainly try.
Okay.
Nice.
Would I do nature or perception?
Well, Bean would need to use his perception. Right. Bean gets up to the sky, but this is a huge cavern, if it can even be called that. The atmospheric perspective is kind of getting in your way a bit. You don't see too much except for some like large trees in distance in most directions. Bean doesn't get any eyes on any towers that might have spoken of.
But wherever it is, we're pretty far from it. Because he would see a tower.
You would think, yeah.
All right.
Maybe it's hidden by magic.
Magic. Magic.
Magic.
This
This
entire place.
magic moment.
Also, with those trees, it looks like Terry has feet.
Get
Oh yeah, he does.
Aw.
some curly boots.
Looks
That's
like
great.
an onion bulb.
It's like a little garlic. Garlic Junior.
Who's Garlic Senior?
It's just garlic.
It's just
It's from,
garlic.
It's from Dragon Ball Z.
Because everybody's named after fucking
Some-
something.
Food.
Somebody named Garlic in Dragon Ball Z.
Yeah.
Which way are we
Um,
heading now?
Well, the thing headed east. The tracks led northwest.
Well, we
ish
do know
towards the
that
lake.
that displacer beast is a pet of hers. Maybe we can follow those back.
True. I hope we don't upset the beast.
don't attack a displacer beast if you see one. How about that?
Yeah, good fucking lesson for everybody. If we run into something, don't hit it.
Looking at you, Terry.
Looking at all of you.
Hey,
Yeah,
I'm
you
just
shot a
following
couple
suit.
eldritch blasts in it.
Yeah, you're the one who blasted in the face.
And then
Newt.
I made him come down.
Right,
Okay.
so do not hurt, displace.
Right.
Anything, Terry.
Do not hurt, displace, or beasts.
Hey, you know what? Actually, that works. Yeah, probably the best we're gonna get out of you.
Let's follow the path I was picking up here. The feet.
Hey,
What-
you
what is
follow
it?
your foot thing, whatever.
Whoa, it's Terry the DM now.
Listen, all
Always has
NPCs
been.
are the DM. I don't know if you knew that.
I didn't. I wasn't sure.
Yeah, get used to it, buddy.
I thought it was a guess. Oh shit!
Listen, if we
What?
can stop being a little meta, perhaps we can bond a bit.
Oh,
We don't need to be
survival check?
talking to Doomathoin. Well, you guys kind of were already following the tracks,
Alright.
so it's up to Oso to move. Top of the round.
Okay, so which way are the tracks going now? That was
They
why
were
I
heading
was
towards the lake, eh?
towards the lake.
Northwest.
Well,
There's something mad going up by the lake.
I'll move here and investigate the lake,
Right.
which is in another tab. Come here. Should I use survival?
You can probably move a little bit more if you want.
You can also investigate and then move. I'm not gonna be a stickler.
Oh, yeah, I guess that's mostly what I meant. Actually, was after the investigation, finish the movement. Yeah.
All right. Well,
Nice.
nice.
Okay. The tracks do seem to lead this way, and you do definitely have a good beat on them. They seem to circumnavigate the lake a bit.
I'm gonna circumcise the lake as well.
It's going counterclockwise. Sorry, clockwise. Going to the left.
Okay. So that's 5 feet every time, right? So that was
Yeah, 1.
5, 10, 15.
And that's
I
all
have
you can
half
go if you're
speed?
sneaking. If
Right.
you're not sneaking, you can go that again.
I am sneaking. So yeah, I'm gonna investigate one more time.
Well, you've already used your action this turn.
Oh, okay, you're right.
So, Alistair or one of the people in line can attempt a new check. Alright. So, Alistair, you investigate this area. Think that the tracks are definitely leading a little bit to the north again. So they're still going. From the looks of it. There's nothing else to be found in this area, you don't think? Killian, would you like to try anything?
I mean, everyone's pretty much done their. We know what's going on as far as investigation and
There's
like following
nothing
the
here.
tracks.
It's
Yeah.
signal.
We can, go through if everybody's just making sure they're following the tracks.
Yeah, I'll just vibe.
You will just vibe. Is everyone else just vibing, or would they like to try something else?
Perception. Keep an eye.
I did some perceptions, but they weren't great.
I help.
Right. BB. You notice that there seems to be a bit of movement near you guys, but you look around, it's gone. So there's probably some creatures in the area. Don't know if they've necessarily noticed you or anything yet. It's definitely
relay
something
the-
looming.
I relay this to the group and I go, maybe we should all hold on to some cologne or perfume. Maybe we can, use it as a way to deter any of these creatures.
Sure, I don't mind that.
Or it might just be a really bad idea and it might draw it to us, but it could be like a
Well,
repellent.
shit.
Could I have another one?
All right. Well, here, Oso and Alistair here. You take one vial of each of these. I have 6, so I'm gonna give one to Oso and one to Alistair.
What is it?
It is a
you have-
vial of perfume.
Yeah, it's a vial of perfume.
It's Dracar Noir.
Oh, Jacques Noir.
It's Drakey Noir.
Drakey Noir. It's Drakey Noiry.
They found it in a chest that was like buried near the shore, nearer to the shore.
And then Killian's gonna sigh, look at Terry, and be like, I can't say no to you. And then he's gonna take out a vial and give it to Terry.
No one ever can. Ow! He grabs it in his mouth and sucks it into his body, which once again turns a lovely shade of pink.
Wait, he's pink now?
Hmm?
He's pink now?
Yeah, he turned pink last time that he ate perfume. You weren't here.
Oh, yes, that's it.
Yes, it tickles my insides.
Oh, right, that's enough. Put your word paintbrush away.
The pink is tickling my insides.
God!
And we're moving on.
Anyone else?
Was it something
Yeah,
I
it
said?
says
He hops
tickled
after
pink.
you.
Yeah, he's tickled pink. Oh.
Wait, did you hear me? I said.
Okay, let's roll for an encounter. You guys are sneaking, so we roll disadvantage. No encounter, because it is a 10. Alright, reset it +1. Huzzah! Okay, Oso, you can move.
5, 10. No, wait, but yeah, 5, 10, 15. Sneaking.
Right, sneaky.
And I'm gonna check the fucking the gifts in the chat. Okay. And I'll do an investigation check on my tile.
Okay,
Anything cool here?
hold on, I'm just dragging everybody.
Terry's
Uh,
up. Wait.
The tokens are misplaced on my screen. So I'm just going to move it regardless of how it looks to you. Okay,
Yeah, that's fine.
cool. So, investigation. Look around the area. The footprints seem to stop. And where they stopped, there is an entire, clearing filled with white flowers of varying types. But they all have pretty much white petals. It smells very fragrant here, almost like your perfume, practically. And as you're looking around, do you see that in the center of this clearing, it's maybe about 15 feet in diameter. It's not a huge clearing, but within the center, there is a tall, thin spike, and skewered upon it are several skulls of humans or humanoids.
Oh, good.
Okay, good.
And blooming throughout them are more white flowers.
A giant shrike has been here.
Yeah.
Crikeys.
Shrike. Great. I did a nature check to see what kind of flowers they were. Are they deadly? Are
They're
they
various
fine?
types. They are not poisonous to your knowledge.
The white ones are good. Okay, fine.
I mean, they're mostly wildflowers.
Hmm.
It's
Hey, aren't we
unusual for them to grow in, the undergrowth of a forest, but
Mhm.
it was probably created by magic, by your estimations.
Classic. Classic.
Classic. Would anybody else like to try anything here?
I guess. Yeah.
Well, we're double teaming from the back to make sure that nothing's sneaking up on us.
Nice.
Nice. We're 8th graders.
Hell
Yes.
yeah.
Is Bean still a bat?
Yeah, I mean, sure, whatever.
You say is Bean still a bag?
Bat.
Bat. I didn't know
Oh.
if he was up
One of the
flying high.
things Bean can be.
be.
Right. So you guys are, all three of you are just perceiving? Well, all two of you are just perceiving.
Yeah, I'm looking
I
around.
think they call that the both of you.
Alright.
Could do survival instead if you want. I don't know if that's gonna. I guess I'd be looking at the ground.
Sure. You look around the ground, and you don't see any trace of any footprints or anything besides those strange flower-made footprints coming in. So, not sure if there's anything else nearby. You don't sense anything nearby. The birds are still chirping. It's not like a creepy sort of thing where there's no animals in the area. There's definitely some stuff nearby still. Anywho, Killian, you trying anything?
He's gonna look over to sort of BB and be like, "Hey, can you lot keep an eye out? I'm gonna try and see if Marden has anything to say about this area while we're here."
Who's
And he's
Martin?
gonna ignore Terry for a sec, and he's gonna take out his bag with the little jewel encrusted knuckle bones, and he's going to start ritual casting augury if we have time to.
How
Okay,
long
stay
does it
for a
take?
bit.
It's 10 minutes.
Oh, yeah, that's fine.
Yep. All right. So he's going to lay out the knuckle bones, and he's going to take 10 minutes praying to Marden, and then he's going to smack the hammer on the ground to make them shake and rattle around. And he's going to look at how they land. And when he slams the hammer down, he's going to be like, "Marden, is the pathway into this grove dangerous to us?"
It's really woeful.
Will they? Won't they?
Will they or won't they? It's both.
Hmm. Looking how the bones are landing, seems there's both danger and boon present in here. So if we decide to go further into this grove and investigate, we should at least be on our guard.
I'm always on guard, baby.
I know, Terry. That's great.
I didn't say anything.
Yes, I did. Yes, I did.
Oh, that
I'm just
wasn't
kidding.
me.
I'm just kidding with you.
Meanwhile, Oso is like trying to throw his voice like ventriloquism style.
Wait, I could do it to this guy too. And Terry slimes his way up Oso, and crawls in front of your face and starts talking in front of your face. I'm Oso. I'm a piece of wood.
I'm Terry. I'm a piece of shit.
Hey, no, wait, I didn't say that part. Stop talking. I'm doing the talking. I'm Oso.
And I'm Terry.
No, I'm Wait,
Yeah.
All right.
I don't
is
like
actually
this
pretty good.
game. He slops off of your face and onto the ground. Ugh. Go find someone else I can screw with.
It's like there was a demon inside of me.
Alright. You've augured. Alistair, would you like to try anything here?
No, not really.
Nah. Chill place.
Forward.
Pretty cool.
Yeah,
Like the trees,
vibe-
bro.
Vibe check.
Pass the vibe check.
Alright. Is there anything you guys want to do here? It is weal and woe if you guys choose to do stuff here.
I think what it's trying to say is that if we do anything to harm anyone else, we're gonna get our asses handed to us. And if
Yeah,
we
it's-
leave them be, we might be fine.
I was
Usually-
gonna say it feels as normal.
Mm.
Impaled skulls is often a warning not to go there.
Yeah, but we're going places people don't want us to go.
Like,
Right?
Yeah, but let's
Uso's
just
face.
walk. Yeah, but let's just walk around the grove and then go further.
Oh yeah, no, we could do that. Where do these footprints go? Do they go
they
around?
end
this-
here.
Oh,
they
did they go in
end
the
here.
water?
The water's nearby, but you don't see anything going into the water.
Like the footprints didn't go into the water?
No.
Hmm.
It's
Yeah, I
almost
agree
like
though.
a
Let's
beast that can like teleport
be
places.
cautious. Yeah, they're not beast footprints though, are they?
No, they were humanoid.
They're humanoid.
Oh,
You fucking
Humanoid
dunce.
beasts, got it.
You're a cat. Get out of here. Let's go around. I like that idea. We can still peek into the clearing from the sides. So,
Yeah, you go around the clearing. It's like a 15-foot radius, so
does it qualify as me going around if I'm in here? Do I have to be in the trees? Like, are you gonna
I mean,
like? I'm
again,
at the edge of
we're
the forest.
zoomed out here, so when I say 15-foot radius, it's like all in that section.
Oh, okay.
Like
So
each
it's
of these rounds takes like 10 minutes of travel.
right. So the whole clearing is like all the thing I'm standing on.
Yeah.
Okay. Well, we're gonna move past it, going around.
Okay.
That's what I'm gonna do anyway.
Well, then we are gonna roll for an encounter before you start moving again.
Oh shit.
Okay, no encounter. So you can continue.
Okay. Great. 5, 10. I'll investigate this spot. Great.
Investigate this spot, but there's not really anything interesting here besides the grove that you've moved past.
I think that's probably for the best. Cool. I'm just gonna move 5 more feet, or yeah, another spot.
Okay.
And I'm done.
Alright, everybody else, I'm gonna have you guys file in.
Killian's gonna try to stay watchful. Doesn't really see much.
Okay. Yeah, Killian's looking around but doesn't see too much. They see that the lake is kind of peaceful, fresh water. There's like weirdly cave fish that are like swimming around underneath the water surface, like blind little white fish.
Ah, delicious.
Would you like to fish for some?
Nope.
Ah, no, let's keep moving.
Okay.
Alright. Is anybody else doing anything before we keep moving?
No.
Okay. Then we roll. Okay, no encounters still.
Oh.
Any insights? Oh, so?
No.
Did something
None.
It sounded like you had a
Oh.
revelation or something.
Yeah.
No, it's pretty high. That's all there was. The check for that is pretty high.
Well, the DC is 18, 19, or 20.
Oh, I see.
And you have disadvantage because you're stealthing. So you're being very cautious to avoid anything. But, top of the round, you can move.
Should we keep going north, everybody? What do you think? Because I lost the footprints.
Let me see if I can help out. Maybe they're just like went off in another direction. I'm gonna kind of go sort of like to the west a little bit. Where'd you lose them?
Around that clearing, right before.
I'm gonna move up and kind of share the space with Terry and sort of check around.
Right. You check around where Terry is. Are you just investigating like the? Because that is the tile where the archway was. Not archway. The clearing was.
Mm-hmm. Is there any way I can sort of search around it, like in the adjacent areas, to see if like maybe it went off in a different direction we just didn't notice?
Yeah, you use your survival, but it looks like this is it.
Huh. I mean, it's a displacer beast. I think we're kind of fucked.
But it isn't just the displacer beast, is it?
If we
If
were
that's your
following,
pet,
Eh,
I don't know if it can go hunting all the way out on its own.
you would know
Like-
best if they could hold a fight on their own.
Hold information. Well, I'm curious if it like would it's this blah, blah, blah. Is a displacer
Whoa.
beast smart enough to be like, yeah, I'll take orders and go do things. Like it's not like a fucking.
I mean, magic kind of crazy. There's plenty of things that can be done. Dominate beasts, stuff like that.
I guess she gave sentience to
Or
the
that.
animals, right? As well. That's terrifying a little bit.
She's
That she
she's
has
getting us a
troops.
little more terrifying with every new factoid we learn about her.
Yeah. I just want to find this tower. I'll take any ideas.
Maybe we
I
sit.
mean,
I don't hate that idea. Sometimes you have to let the answers come to you.
Yeah.
Right.
Or
Oh, so
maybe
shuts down.
monsters.
if you want things to come to us, I can make that happen pretty quick.
Diddle it.
I feel like that's not what we want.
That's what I figured.
Right, fine. Forward then.
All right.
All right, lead the way, Osto.
Lead the way. Still stealthy?
Right. I'm here, yeah.
I'm here, buddy. Sure. Okay. Everybody moved. Okay. You move forward and investigate a bit. Well, you enter this kind of a low tree, low brush area, and with your investigation, you see that there is something up ahead. There's a pair of small towers up ahead. Looks like they've got battlements and what appears to be like ruined bridges reaching out to them.
Huh.
Doesn't look as
Well-
grand as you might have imagined this Willow's witchy tower to look like.
Yeah, I don't think this is the right tower, but we could definitely check it out.
Do we want to head in carefully, or do we want to just kind of like barge right on in? Does it
Was
seem
that a
like-
rock in front of me?
That's the tower.
That wasn't there a second. Did you just put that there?
I don't know
Yeah,
what
you
you're talking
did.
about. That's been there the whole time.
Okay,
um,
good. Gotcha.
I'll never tell.
Right, I'll never tell. I think we should sneak in for sure. Well, not sneak in, but sneak around the perimeter. See if we see anything.
The perimeter.
Allison, maybe you should take lead back on this one.
Oh, okay. No, imminent danger. Send the cat in. Got it.
Imminent danger. Send the cat in.
You're right. I do that. I guess I go, I don't know, wherever Trunk would be.
Okay.
Place me where you wish.
You'll
Well-
do it and you'll like it.
I will do it. I'm actually going to take you guys to a different map.
Oh gosh.
But different?
Different.
Oh, it's different. I'm scared.
Very different. I just need to make sure y'all's is copied. So many of you.
Fuck 8 of us. Is that why you didn't take that bat? You didn't let us take that bat with us?
Maybe.
Because it would have been 9
Maybe it's because I
people.
didn't have a mini for it, or no.
No, that doesn't sound like you.
No, why would I? All right. Eh. Guys are at the top. Okay. You
There's
see,
a big black thing on my screen. Is there supposed to be?
yeah, there is. You
Okay.
can't see inside there. You haven't gone in there yet.
Just making sure. Just making sure. It's like oddly shaped, so I was just making sure.
It is a little awkward because of the angling of things. But
Right.
yeah, there's a door in front of you, and there's a torch on the outside of it. Looks
Ah.
to be lit. It's got a slight bluish hue to the flame, which belies a hint of magic. And yeah, I think this is where we're going to leave it off for tonight's session. Next time we will investigate further into these strange squat towers here. But yeah, thanks everybody came out to watch. You can watch this stream every Wednesday from 7 to 10 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. And you can also watch our sister stream on Sundays from 9 p.m. to midnight. If you want to find my books, they're on DriveThruRPG and the DM's Guild. I think that's where we're gonna kick it off as we search for somebody to raid. Does anybody have any suggestions? I will always ask.
No, but we can run away and you can do that on your own.
I mean, if
I don't have anybody right now.
yeah, if that's what you want to do. I'm gonna look up Dungeons and Dragons and see if we get anybody. Oh, it's... Did they change the layout?
A little bit, yeah.
Damn it! I just
I
got used to it.
I forget when that they did.
I'm not looking for categories, videos.
Recently started.
How do I find recently started? Because that's not
On
up
the-
anymore.
Sort by on the right side.
That isn't there.
Search.
Oh.
Go to search D&D.
Yeah.
Search for it, and then you'll get a page that has that on the right.
I get a page that says channels, people searching for also watch, show 5 more channels, categories, past videos.
Go to browse,
Oh, maybe I wasn't in browse. Maybe that's why.
and then search D&D. Or just click
Yeah,
on
you're right.
browse and
You're
then
right.
D&D.
I figured it out.
Yeah.
Okay. So we got... Let's get some... The Party Community RPG every Wednesday night. Started 6 minutes ago.
Too.
Yeah, let's go. Sour Kool-Aid Show is their handle. Let's go find them. Yeah.
Meh.
Yeah.
So,
It's like tossing a sack of potatoes.
/
Yeah.
raid at
Mm-hmm.
sour...
No at.
Oh, not at.
It's just / raid and then the handle with the space in between.
Right. We're heading off
Yep.
there. All 1 viewer, 3 viewer, 4 viewer. Okay. See you
5,
guys
right?
next time.
Yeah.
And yeah, until then, stay under that mountain. Else, else Terry will find you. Goodbye.
Bye, everybody.